Okay, recording's going. So
1, 2, 3, 4, right?
testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
No, password. Use
Oh,
it for
password
everything.
1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Password PASSWORD.
Yes, just the word password. Use it for every site you go to ever, and then you don't have to worry about forgetting your password.
I'm doing that.
Isn't it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Isn't that the Spaceballs one?
Yes.
Sounds like something an idiot would put on his luggage.
I just used my birthday.
Now, if we know your birthday, then yeah, we'd be set.
Oh my
So
God.
Gordon can break in.
So yeah. So well, last time we concluded our final fight. You guys were victorious. You guys killed the dragon. There's probably still. I think I've still got the aftermath on the map. Let me check real quick.
The only spell I have left is fog.
Well, yeah, you guys were down to the
Oh God.
to like nothing left.
We want to talk to the green dragon again.
Tell you what, I'm going to move you guys over here so you can bathe in the aftermath that you guys created. And actually, where's an easy way to take dynamic lighting off it? Here we go. Okay.
Let there be light.
Now you guys can see it in all of its glory. All the stuff that I kept hidden from you.
So Long Franz survived.
So the only ally that died was Mr. No Name Treant, who was here with Longfrond.
You can have some ice in a minute. Right now.
Doug, are you talking to us?
Doug, are you talking to us or just random? I think he starts talking randomly because he's not on camera.
Next time he jumps on my
Oh,
he mute himself. Doug.
Kevin just joined
I'm
the
here.
Zoom.
Oh, yep. See him.
You might be able to mute Doug, Mike. I think.
Oh, yeah, I could probably do that, can't I?
You know,
Yes.
I can do that usually.
Look at that.
We've done it before.
Thank you. Thank you. He's muted.
Isn't that special?
See, that's what happens
Kevin.
to latecomers. Doug was late,
Kevin,
so
too. He's late.
watch out, Kevin.
What? What I do wrong?
So you guys can all see the map, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a map. I see it.
So this is pretty much everything that you guys had to fight through, missed fighting through.
No, we didn't miss it.
You can see there was still a couple of the hobgoblins that were in there that you guys finished off afterwards.
Yeah.
They deserved it.
That was a really nasty surprise in the forge if you guys would have went in there. But once the final battle started, they vacated. And you can see the specter down on the bottom that I told you was in there that
Yeah, we're leaving him alone.
I'm gonna say that you guys dealt with, but I'm not gonna make you guys waste time with
Right.
it.
Right.
It would take
We
about an
appreciate
hour's
that.
worth of time and you guys would vanquish it. And so,
But of course,
but yeah,
You down
so
with it?
I'm
Well, I
impressed.
do want to talk.
the only ally you lost was a friend of Longfron's that came with them.
Yeah.
He was actually trying to he got hurt pretty bad pretty quick, and so he was trying to escape whenever they finished him off.
Okay.
But Kryn made it through, Longfrond, and then Hurge, the wood giant. And the wood giant was actually in pretty good shape. He was fighting trolls from the very back, not letting
Right.
anything escape past him, and then working his way towards you guys. And he actually was doing really well against them.
Well, we do want to offer our condolences to Longfront for his friend.
Mhm.
I want to talk to Kryn. I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone else does.
Kryn was the one that finished Zaryak. I mean, you guys were like a round or two of having Zaryak pretty much on death's door.
Right.
And between the druid healing him and then just you guys missing some attacks, he stayed around, and finally Kryn just jumped up, swooped up in the air, and then just came crashing down on him. And if you guys never seen someone talk smack in combat, you guys saw Kryn pretty much go off on Zaryak as he was finishing snuffing the life out
As he was finishing, not before though.
right. Well, Kryn's fairly smart and knew he was outgunned.
Right.
Those of you who have a pretty good sense motive would have picked up on the fact that even during their little banter back and forth, that, oh yeah, Kryn didn't refer to you as his friends or whatever. He pretty much called you his assassins. So those of you with a good sense motive, it's like, okay, Kryn probably had an ulterior motive. I mean, you guys kind of made the decision to come here and do this, but you're sure he had an ulterior motive to kind of push you in this direction too.
Right.
Because he wanted Zaryak is the one that when you first met Kryn and he was ambushed by all those trolls and was half dead when you guys found him.
Yep.
Those trolls were sent by Zaryak.
Yeah.
And when that happened, he knew it then who it was that was trying to kill him.
Yeah, we've kind of had a feeling all along that Kryn wanted Zaryak dead, but couldn't do it himself.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of when I talk to him about. I just want to say, hey, listen, we couldn't have defeated him without you, and you couldn't have defeated him without us. We've worked well together. I hope that we can continue to do so in the future. Not as maybe not as friends or anything like that, but mutual benefit stuff.
We'll continue to be your
Don't listen to
assassin.
that guy. He hates you.
Friends
Well,
with benefits? Is that what
he
you
may
want to say?
What's that?
Friends with benefits? Is that what you
Friends
Friends
with
want?
with benefits?
I know.
Just not the benefits you're thinking of.
I would
Yeah.
love to be a friend with
Different
benefits with a
benefits.
dragon.
Can you re-roll that?
Uh,
Re-roll
I
that
don't think so.
healing?
Say that again.
Can you re-roll that healing, please? That's for the wood giant, long frond, and Kryn,
Okay.
actually.
At this stage, I'm just gonna say you got most people
3
healed
ones
back
and a
up.
3.
You got most people healed back up,
Yeah.
and I don't think you probably got much left after that. But I'm gonna say you pretty much got everybody over
Okay.
over half health, if not better.
Okay.
But there is no more combat after this
Yeah.
today. No,
I just rolled really crappy for
Right.
failing.
it was better than that. We'll give you, I don't know, 20 points or something like that.
Okay.
But like I said, there's no more combat, so you guys don't have to worry about incrementally kicking your characters up. So when Ephraim talks to Kryn about that,
Yeah.
have seen the dragon have like a smirk or a whatever, almost not quite a grin, but you've seen him do that before, especially when he's giving you guys a hard time. But you can all now say you've seen a dragon smile because he is in the most agreeable, best mood that
Well,
you
usually that's a dangerous thing when you see
Yes.
dragons.
that you've
Exactly.
seen him in. Like I said, he was doing a little bit overboard with the smack talk as he's finishing off Zaryak.
Yep.
But you can tell he's kind of on cloud nine. He's like, yes, we did it. And probably thinking and, patting himself on the back a little bit because, he goaded you guys into coming here and
Yeah.
starting the fight so he could help finish it. But yeah, the all the quips that he typically does just to get a rise out of people, he's not doing right now. So he hasn't talked about who he gets to eat of you guys, or hey, can you just give me one half elf? Come on.
He's too busy thinking about the puppet mastery he just performed.
Yeah.
Right. But like I said, he does seem the most grateful you've ever seen him since you've known him. Now it's still not overly grateful, but
Not excessively grateful.
it's not excessively grateful. Yeah. But like I said, he is very much enjoying the moment, enjoying the victory. And he seems genuinely glad that you guys all made, not one of you dropped, everyone made it through, like I said, he seems genuinely happy and, content with the outcome.
Good.
So yeah, everyone's kind of, licking their wounds, but everyone's happy with what you've accomplished here. Um, the all of the intelligent creatures in this forest knew what the hobgoblins were doing and knew that was too much for them to individually handle. And at least these three leaders here that you've got Herge, Longfront, and Kryn. They
Yeah.
are all grateful that you guys took this course. You guys took out the three main, fighting forces of hobgoblins in this forest. They all know there's still pockets elsewhere, and there's ones that were probably even part of these that are now scattered and probably trying to get back to a main force somewhere. So that you're still going to be hobgoblins in the forest, but you've taken away. They basically pushed and got three strongholds in this forest, and you guys have pretty much single-handedly taken all three of those back from them.
All back.
So,
And
like I
from
said,
now on, it's only hobgoblins and bugbears, right?
that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
funny though; they've all got anti-bane armor on, so it erases the bane. um, no, so like I said, for the next hour or so, people are like helping people out. People are helping each other with wounds, that kind of stuff. Like I said, you guys are probably limited on a magic healing just because you've had a whole day of fighting. This is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your fifth combat today. This morning.
I'm online.
So you guys are kind of depleted, but like I said, there's just a sense of the sigh of relief after you've done something that's difficult. Everyone here has that. And so for the next hour or so, it's pretty much just checking things out that you haven't seen, making sure everything's clear.
The druid
And then
looting.
people just talking back and forth with, each other. But, oh my gosh, I thought so-and-so was a goner there. Oh my gosh, I thought this was going to, just talking, like I said, how things went or how things could have went, and just everybody's just elated, especially once you guys finish here and the not the refugees, but the prisoners that were mostly the rangers. They're ecstatic. They're kind of shocked when they come out and see Kryn, in the yard. That kind of takes them back. They're not
Now,
too surprised to see Longfrond or Herge.
Okay. I was going to say they know of all three leaders.
They know of all three of them. And as you guys talk, if you talk to any of the rangers by themselves, they'll say most of us had no quarrel with Kryn, but we knew to give him a wide berth, and we just stayed away from him. And if we stayed away from him, he didn't mess with us, and that was kind of our, that was our relationship. So
Good policy.
So, what's that?
Good policy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically, yeah. Unless if you're a good character, unless you're going to kill the green dragon, you typically, just stay away from them and hope they stay away from you.
So I as a player came in after taking care of a bunch of stuff. My character went up to investigate the highest level of the
Tower.
The tower.
And so if I remember,
so right now, are you looking more at the water that's been set here?
Or the water, as I remember, there was some, you had mentioned, at least, because we had taken a perception check, there was something glinting in the water. That, irrelevant to that, this is where I believe the dragon's hoard is, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to investigate that.
Like from a greedy point of view, or from like a scientific trying to figure out how the water works point of view?
How the water works point of view. And then, I am not going to...
I'm just trying to figure out if you're looking for treasure or if you're intrigued at the waterfall that goes through the building.
Both.
Okay.
I mean, the party is going to be expected to be paid, so to speak. However, I'm not trying to, keep things from the rest of the party. When you mentioned the word greed,
No, I
um,
meant greed as in you're looking to loot stuff, or are you looking from a druidic, you know, hey,
both.
this is not normal, and I'm curious how they did this.
As a true neutral, I'm looking to loot and to figure out what's going on.
Okay. We'll do the loot stuff last. Um, sorry.
That's fine.
So I did tell you that at the top, where the dragon, you think that was kind of his lair. That
Yeah,
was set up by the druid that you guys killed here. That was helping him out at the end. This druid was more powerful than you are,
I figured that. Yeah.
and so you're trying to figure this out. So this water that seeps down the stairs and pretty much starts at the pool at the top and just seeps down the stairs and comes out. It's kind of a rancid, kind of a nasty water. As you get up to the top of the pool and look around, you can tell within probably 10 to 15 minutes of just investigating and trying to figure this out that somehow there's a spell active here that's kind of like a permanent create water. So that by itself is not bad. The reason the water is rancid is an artificial means, and it's coming from the pool. So you think that with a day's time to like thoroughly clean this pool out, or this little pool that they got set up for the dragon, this thing would eventually start just producing clear, pure water.
All right.
And then you guys could either let it still funnel down the stairs like it does, or you could reroute it and have pretty much a fountain of clean, clear water. Uh,
So the clean water would be because we're not now. Okay, since I'm new to the party,
mhm.
this is not going to be a location that we're going to stay. So this clean water would be
Aren't we
for
planning on taking everybody here?
Yeah,
Thought we had decided that.
this is probably a place that we're gonna stay because he
Yeah.
said this would be a more suitable encampment for our people than the caves
Okay.
are.
then
So
then knowing
we-
that,
if you can reroute it to make a waterfall over the side of the tower into
yep.
the river, so then it flows our way naturally instead of damaging the structure.
Well, the idea, of course, if it will eventually be a source of clean water,
Yeah, for like
then
potable water. I mean, you've got rivers flowing around this place, but it's a river, so especially during the spring and heavy rains, it's going to be muddy. Whereas
right.
this is always going to be clear, clean water. It's a constant.
Then I would
It's not.
suggest to our magic users or to the engineers and all that this could be a source of potable water for the inhabitants of this island. You don't have to do it. Hell's fire, I'm a druid. I can go out and do my own thing. But, you know, okay, the party can talk about that. Now of course I'm going to be interested in you mentioned the word greed.
He
I'm
wants
not
to get into looting
greedy.
now.
So you want to go looting?
Yeah, I'm interested in looting. Right.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So we'll start with the best stuff first, since you're already up in the dragons area. Okay. Um, on um, the dragon has this fairly large amulet. It's magical,
Yeah.
so obviously it'll fit whoever you put it on.
Hang on a second, Mike. I just realized I'm the guy keeping track of this. I got to open up my sheet here.
I'll let you.
Let's see here. Where is it at?
That should be a meme with a face on it with the mouth open
Oh,
that just DM guys would appreciate.
okay, I'm ready.
So he has a, and I'm going to assume that you guys are going to keep looking until you figure this stuff out. So I'm just going to tell you everything as
That's fine. I know I am.
So he's got two things that are of note. First is an amulet of Mighty Fist +2. And then his second thing is a Ring of Protection +1. And then we go down to the stuff he keeps, and you find this stuff, Doug, a lot of it kind of buried in the muck and the stuff that's polluting the pool and the water in there. Some of this stuff is in small sacks or small, very unornate chests, like right alongside the pool.
Okay.
So you've got.
So let me say that I got to look at my character here. So I am going to be. I have. It lasts for 8 minutes. It's a detect magic.
Yep. No, I'm giving this all to you. I'm not making you search for it. I'm basically reading off everything because I'm assuming you guys are going to search this thing multiple times from top to bottom, and you're going to identify and over again until you identify everything. So I'm just telling you.
Agreed. Thank you.
Pretty much everything that's in here. I'm not making you guys roll for anything. So from his hoard, let's start with the coinage. 272 copper pieces, 2,114 silver pieces, 2,728 gold pieces, 166 platinum pieces, and assorted gems worth let's just say 3,800 gold pieces of worth of gems. Okay, that's all the money stuff. Now for the random magical items. There is a +1 shock bastard sword. A +2 light crossbow. A belt of incredible dexterity +2. Two potions of hide from animals. 3 potions of fly. A wand of fireballs. It's a level 7 wand.
Damn.
So it's 46. I'm sorry, it's 76 with each fireball, and it has 16 charges left.
Oh wow!
6-0. 6-0, Mike.
16.
16.
Yeah, it's 16 76 fire strength fireballs.
Wow.
A wand of summon monster 2 that has 22 charges left on it.
22.
This guy didn't. This guy was like a caster, like I am. It's like, can't use it unless you have to.
All that whining about treasure we did before the game started, I kind of feel guilty now.
No, that
No
was,
shit.
that was
Listen,
in Les's
okay,
you're
campaign.
you're starting off with the biggest thing here, so
the bad thing about that wand is that the module says we need it.
Yeah,
so
22
that's a
charges.
fireball.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to quit this campaign and start another campaign.
Yeah, first level.
Yeah,
okay. And that's it as far as the magic items and money that
That's
was
enough.
in the
Fuck.
dragons thing. So now we will go to the troublesome druid.
Down.
So she's down here in the courtyard, right next to her body's right next to the dragon's body. And she had +2 leather armor,
Ooh, that's nice.
a +1 scimitar,
Ooh, that's nice too. I got to look at my character.
a masterwork sling,
Masterwork what?
sling,
Sling.
amulet of natural armor +2, a beast bond brand. I don't know what that is, so you'll have to look that up.
sounds fancy.
It does sound fancy. And that's all the magic items. And
I can tell you right now,
she did not have any coin on her. It was just those items.
my druid is going to want all that. I got nothing. It's going to be a positive thing on everything.
Okay, so let's go back. The other one that's going to have something decent is the captain of the guard, the female hobgoblin that's dead right now, right next to Longfrond. Get back to her. Okay. She had a +1 breastplate, a +2 longsword, and a +1 buckler.
Now the buckler you can actually still hold on to while you shoot with a bow, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't think you get the bonus on a round that you shoot the bow, but
Right.
you don't have
Right.
to take an action to switch weapons or whatever. It's already there. And so you just
Right.
say, I'm using it to deflect. And then, all right, you ready, Gordon? I'm going to start spitting off some random things. I'm going to go through these pages. And these are just one-offs that were in rooms or some lowly people that you've killed throughout the tower. You've got 10 +1 arrows,
There you go.
15 +1 bolts, a +1 returning dart, another scroll of fly, or was that potion or scrolls before that I said of fly?
You said
Okay, so this is a scroll of fly, a scroll of black tentacles, a +1 ring of protection. There. Okay, and then a bronze griffin figurine of wondrous power. You'll have to look up what that one does. I think it just makes a creature so many times per week or per day or something. I don't know.
It's every hour for an hour.
That's what it is. And they're invulnerable the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Griffins fly, don't they? Pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay, 2 potions of bear's endurance. 2 potions of bull strength. There's going to be a total of, let's just say 5 potions of cure moderate wounds and 5 potions of cure light wounds.
Times 5 cure light. How many with cure light?
5 of each.
5 of each, yeah.
And then a cloak of resistance +2.
What's wrong?
So that's everything from the entire, pretty much all day long you've been fighting. It probably takes you the rest of the day to kind of make
Catalog
sure
and
nothing
everything.
else here, search everywhere, but everything that I just give you is everything you found in the whole fort.
I need to go through all this. I've got a crap load of stuff that I haven't done this in a while. So guys, just give me till next time, and I'm going to try to send you guys an email with everything that we have. A lot of this we've just been holding on to till we get to civilization, which we have never been able to get to.
Yeah.
At some point, we got a crap load of stuff that we can hopefully sell and get some things that will really help us.
Yeah.
But a lot of it we've given out over time, the magic stuff, but some of it's just been sitting here, and
You've got 2 options with that. One is you guys do have a bunch of needy refugees who lost everything. They're
Right.
super happy anytime you give them anything, and especially that's like lifelong devotion happiness to any of them that you would give even like a +1 magical weapon. I mean,
Yeah,
they are
we've been
so
doing-
grateful
We've
to
been
have
doing
stuff
that
they
a lot.
never even thought they'd have. So you got
Right.
that as an option, but you've also got some very competent NPCs that are part of your group that are very capable to take some items with them. You send them to a city that's the opposite direction of all the fighting and nastiness, and it would take them a week or so to get there and get back, but you can send them on a mission to, hey, take this to this town over here, sell it for whatever you can get it, look for X, Y, and Z. If you can find those, do that, bring them back.
Yeah,
And then
craftsman's tools, supplies that they can help to.
or even if it's a big enough city, you can say, hey, if you search for all kinds of healing potions, or search for
Oh yeah.
longsword, magical longswords if they have those in the shops or whatever. You can give them an order and say, take this here. It's just it'll take a week or two for
Didn't we send somebody to try to get to that village to tell them what was going on with our
You
town?
talked
And
about it, but I don't remember you sending anyone to do that.
okay,
Because you guys saw from from the map. Oh, you guys haven't, because you guys haven't been back home since then. When you guys finished with the other fort and were on your way back to this one, that's when you ran into Kryn, and Kryn gave you you're out in the forest, and Kryn gave you the overview map to show you
Right.
where the armies had spread to. And so that's when you guys had talked about, hey, we need to go warn these places because they're moving up towards these other towns or cities.
But we haven't had anyone to go send because we weren't with them yet.
Right.
So.
And you guys were kind of on a very important
Yeah.
and very successful mission. So
Well, I'll get
I
this
just want to let
together.
you know
and
that's
email
that's an
everybody.
option you guys have. You do have, you guys have been spending a lot of your resources supporting the refugees, and you can tell these are good people or good desperate people, and they have been looking for ways to give it back. So, like if you remember, one of the times you stopped back there, they had a little feast for you, and then
A little
I think
feast.
there was a few minor magic items that they pooled together of stuff they had found or had or whatever, and donated to the party. So they're very grateful for what you share with them, but they're definitely not making this one way. They're trying their best to support the heroes that are, have saved their lives and are trying to make another life for them. So
Yeah.
So I know that my character is going to be very interested in the magical items that came off the druid. So
Yeah, well, let me get a list together and we can talk about that.
Doug, do you have any armor?
We did
No.
find the stuff that you had, Doug. I know there was talk about that when we freed you, that we had somewhere we found
we
the stuff you
whatever
originally
stuff you
came with.
started
I don't know if any of it was magical or anything, but you do have like the stuff that
all
you
I
had
have is
originally.
all I have is hide armor with no magical properties.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can actually, we might as well do that tonight then. If anybody object to giving him the leather armor, so he's got better armor.
I have no objection.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I
You can't wear
object
a
because
breastplate,
I'm the most meanest
right?
DM guy.
You can't do a breastplate, Doug, right?
I'm
Oh
looking to
no, it's
see
metal.
about these guys.
No, it's metal. No.
Doug can't wear
Right.
that.
Well, I'm just going to mark you off with this +2 leather armor anyway, so you at least will have better armor. Oh, yeah, you
I
got a
don't show
14
that
right there.
Valky's got any armor. That's
You probably are using mage armor,
I just
Jennifer.
got a ring of protection
Yeah, you're using mage armor though. You should have
and the mage
+4.
armor.
Yeah, you can't use armor and mage armor, so it's one or the other.
I think you
Right.
can use leather with mage armor. I don't think that's.
Say what?
I think you can use leather with mage armor.
Well, they don't
No,
stack
you
though.
can't
They don't
use no,
stack.
you can't use anything with I mean, right? They don't
Okay.
stack.
And
You
and
can wear leather, so when you don't have mage armor on, it's effective. But
but leather armor only gives you two. I'm sorry, maybe one.
Yeah, mage armor's 4.
Mage armor
it's
gives you
4,
four.
and it
So
lasts all day, doesn't it?
Don't you
Or-
have that too? Isn't that a druid spell?
A bark skin is a druid spell.
that adds to your
different.
armor class, but that's a short-lived thing. That's not a
Yeah.
mage armor lasts for
Mage armor
hours per level.
lasts.
So at your level, being 8th level, you cast that once and it lasts for 8 hours. So pretty.
Hey, Doug, what's your constitution?
14.
Valky's got an AC of 25 with that mage armor, so
Right.
she's
Yeah,
not
that's better
really.
than anybody.
That's
Sounds
incredible.
like the druid needs it. I just was
Yeah.
commenting that there might not be as much magical stuff amongst all of us as you think, Doug.
No,
Nothing,
that's fine.
nothing against our DM.
No.
Like I said,
He just
Well,
sucks.
saying.
So there's quite a bit actually of magic that we've got. I don't know what I got.
Yeah. So for right now, mark it down that Doug has the armor, the leather armor, magical, and then you go ahead and compile everything else.
Is that the same as hide armor?
No.
no,
Because I'm trying to. I'm
it's
on
very
the.
similar. It's number-wise, it's similar.
I think hide is 2 and leather is 1 normally. Hide's like better
All
armor,
I'm trying to.
better leather.
What I got is the. I'm on the sheet, and it's like there's leather armor is not listed.
It should be.
Yeah, that's one of the most common ones.
Yeah, that's
So
what I thought too.
leather is light. Are you looking at light armor? Because hide
Yeah.
is medium.
Hide is heavier. Hide is basically heavy leather or
Yeah.
medium leather.
Ah, there it is. All right.
So hide is +4 by itself. Leather is +2 by itself, but it is much lighter. Higher dex bonus if you've got a decent dex.
All right. So this is
Is it +2 leather or +1 leather?
+2.
+2.
+2. So +2 leather would give you the same armor bonus, but you can have a higher dex, and it is much lighter. It's like, yeah.
All right. Hey, Mike, did you give out experience points?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to point to my name.
He don't do that.
Did we level up?
Nope.
No, you're a
don't-
bastard.
He don't do
You,
that.
you
either.
call
Years
yourself
ago,
a
man. What do you guys
Mormon?
want?
Wow. This got ugly.
I will say that you were supposed to level up after this, and you were supposed to level up to level 8 after this.
Yeah, you gave us 8 early.
Yeah.
I've already badgered him for early levels.
I know.
It won't work again.
So it's extra work for me because not only were you guys a half a level to a level above where you should have been, but you're a party of 6 that's
There's
technically a party of 9.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
So it makes it harder for me to have to like try and double encounters just to make them challenging.
Well, this one was.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it was it's supposed to be the toughest of the second book, so it should have been a challenge.
And it was.
I
I felt challenged.
felt challenged.
So, crew, what's next?
So I have to ask, is there anything else that the leather armor, is that the only thing the druid gets?
For right now.
All right.
You will get
All right.
more stuff once Gordon compiles the list and everything.
You can just take this amulet too. You do you have natural armor right now?
I do.
I do not.
So the +2 natural armor, somebody might as well take that too now. That'll help somebody. Where are you at, Don?
What's Kevin at?
You're at 18.
Because
I already have an amulet of natural armor +2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the ring of protections we got?
I told them we already got one.
I already got one of those too.
You already got one of those
does
too?
not who
Yeah.
does not have a ring of protection besides
I
Doug?
think everybody's got ring of protection 1. Some have
Doug,
2.
I
you
do
want a
not.
Yeah. So
I
Doug,
said
take
besides Doug. So Doug, go ahead and take a ring of
the ring of
protection.
protection +1.
Yeah, I don't
Now we
think
found 2 of them, so he's only got 1 of them right now.
I don't think I have one, but I don't think I need one.
Valky's got 1+1.
If there's anybody who's up front fighting,
Which is you, Chuck.
well, I'm not kind of up front fighting. I'm hiding behind Karog and stabbing people with my spear.
Yeah, that's it. That
So
works well.
I've got the biggest freaking shield on the planet right now. He's like 6'9".
Yeah.
Now
That's why. If we can get his armor class up with something stupid, that'd be good because he's always in everybody's face.
Right.
Now I have a belt of mighty constitution +2. I would be more than happy to give that up to the party for the belt of dexterity.
I've already got a belt of dexterity, so I'm good with that. I don't need either one of those. The other good thing, we might as well give this cloak of resistance out too. There's no sense in letting that sit because that's a great.
Yeah, that would be.
I would say
be-
the other item is the
Well-
scimitar +1. None of you are going to use it except for Doug because it's a,
Right.
Except for Doug, right?
So I
And the
would give him-
cloak is the only thing I have any interest in.
Dex, what's your plus on Dex? On
That-
Doug, Don, what is your Dex plus?
Oh, my dex plus right now is 18.
Your Dex is 18 with a plus of 4.
Yes.
That'd get you to a +5.
That would get me to a +5, and I
considering,
typically am the most
considering he's an
ranged
archer,
person.
that's pretty much all he uses.
Yeah, that's also what I have is a +5. So it makes sense to go to you and get you up to that level.
Is
Over
anybody feeling like they need Constitution? I mean, you can just keep that too, Don, unless somebody else
I can't
wants
wear
it.
them both. They're both
That-
belts.
It's both
Oh,
belts.
they're both belts. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so is that a
What's
+2?
What's the best out like the AC? Where's everybody at on AC? Can our fighters use that? like our front line.
For hit points, what's Karog? Does Karog have a constitution? What's his constitution?
20
You got a belt
plus
right
5.
now?
I have a
Right.
belt. I have a belt of giant strength +2.
Okay, well
Okay.
he's covered with what he wants.
Yeah, only have
I
to
would
wait.
say I would say you could add that to the list for anybody who's looking to pick stuff up, but I mean I'm not especially benefited from Constitution. It raises ace,
Gives
it
you hit
raises
points.
hit points, but
Hit points, right? So
What's
Doug,
your AC?
my AC is
Doug,
22.
Yeah.
Seems
right
like
now you
higher AC.
Constitution doesn't raise AC though.
Yeah.
Oh, but
So
does this belt? Oh, the belt, the Constitution does not. Oh, okay.
no,
No, it
no,
doesn't
Dex,
raise
the
AC.
belt of dexterity might, but not Constitution.
That's just more about hit points.
Right.
It's hit points and fortitude save.
Right.
So Doug, what if you took the belt of Constitution, one of the rings of protection +1, and then the leather armor for right now?
Well,
For right now, that'd be great.
Karog's already got an AC, a natural AC amulet. So who else needs their AC raised if not the guy with the lowest AC on the in the block?
Who's got the lowest AC in the block?
The druid.
Okay.
Osloot, yeah.
So
But
he's got the
didn't you say you had some already, Doug? Do you have natural armor already, you said?
Only by a spell. No.
Okay, what is your armor class without the spell right now, Doug?
16.
Okay.
yeah, it went up
Why don't
to
we give him the amulet of natural protection, and then he can use the spell for something else?
yeah, natural armor. That would get him up to 18.
All right. Amulet of natural armor +2. And a
Right.
+1 scimitar. You said you wanted that too?
He's the only one that can use it.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
can
only
use
one I
it.
can use.
Sorry.
Yeah. All
So
right.
Doug,
Give
we
me
just gave you 4 magic items or 5?
Okay.
4, I
What?
think.
Um.
The armor, the amulet of natural protection. Go ahead and take the belt of Constitution, and then the scimitar.
And the ring.
Oh, I said ring of protection. Oh, did I not say ring of protection?
No, you said amulet, but he
Amulet
could-
of natural armor. Okay, so
yeah,
yeah. So
that's +2, and then we have 2 rings of
Give me
protection
a give me a
+1.
minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
So that should bring his armor
Just
class
email
up
me this, will
to
you?
19 or
All
something.
right.
16, 17. Yeah, it should be 19.
Yeah, do me a favor and email me all of this, will you?
How about the
Yeah.
cloak of resistance? Anybody have that already?
No. And like I said, I would be interested in that, but that's really the only thing.
Is that
So-
for saves?
Yeah.
Yeah, that increases saves.
Plus
Yeah.
$2 to all your saves. So if you've got really terrible saves, there might be somebody that needs it more than me, but I don't know what your saves are.
I have a 7, 11, and 9. I don't feel like that's terrible.
Yeah, no, I have 5, 5, 8.
Yeah. Why don't we
Okay.
just go ahead and give that to him too? The big
well,
seven.
hold on.
To Chuck, yeah, no, we'll give it to Echo. Yeah.
It doesn't go with my outfit.
Okay, so you got that, Chuck. Cloak of resistance +2.
Yeah, I got it.
That's good.
So
here.
Doug, in the chat, I just gave you that stuff.
Thank you.
Kevin, you don't use your fists, right? This amulet of mighty fist, we can either give that to somebody else or
Yeah,
sell it.
I mean, my swords are probably best for me.
Yeah, that we can probably sell.
Yeah.
How about this longsword? Anybody use a longsword?
Pass.
Doug, do you have a cloak?
Doug does not have a cloak, but I would also be interested in it. I don't know if you want to have a roll off or just give it to one of us, or
Just take it.
okay?
They
What are
got
we
Was the
talking
cloak
about?
resistance +1 or 2?
There's a +2, but I had given that to Echo. Do we want to, if you want that too, you want to roll for it, or
Oh,
what are your saves, Don? Because Chuck's are lower than mine anyway, lower than general.
let me go back and take a look at my saves. Fortitude is 8, reflex 11, and will 3.
Mm,
But if Chuck wants it, he can have it.
The reason I was asking is because I would be giving up the cloak that I already had, which isn't really anything fancy, but it does go with Doug's character.
What's the cloak?
Cloak of woodland creatures +1.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
so
said,
so if you take the cloak
of resistance.
of resistance and then give your cloak to Doug, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not terribly powerful. It allows you to summon woodland creatures, but
It's
you
right
might,
up his alley, and
it's
he'll
kind
know
of
better
up,
what to do with it. So
yeah, it's kind of up right up his alley.
yeah.
So cloak of woodland creatures +1.
Any objections to me having the 10+1 arrows?
No. Yes,
Nope.
I have an objection. They're not hobgob killing arrows.
Oh, they will be.
They're fired from his bow, they are.
I am out, Mike. I am out of all my special arrows that we got from the one cache.
But it was worth it though, right?
It was so worth it. But I think that horde kind of resets after a while, right? We should go back
Oh,
there
I'm
and
sure.
pick
It's like a
those
video
up
game.
again.
You just go like a
Yeah.
month later and everything's there again. It respawns.
That's what I'm counting on.
How about the crossbow? Anybody use a crossbow?
I
know
do.
what
Light
protection
one.
does. You want a +2?
A +2 crossbow?
Light crossbow, yep.
Is that a light or can I use
Yeah,
a?
it's light.
Yeah,
It's a
I
light.
would love one. That'd be great.
Okay, then there's 15 +1 bolts too. You can take those too.
I think this one I have is +1, so we could sell that.
I'll take it. I don't have one either, and I use that occasionally. So you get a +2 crossbow and 15 +1 bolts. Let's see.
Thank you.
So, Mike, now's when you tease me with a +2 longbow.
Yeah.
That doesn't have the bane on it, so I wouldn't take it.
Yeah, it's +3, but it doesn't have Bane, so
Yeah.
figure that one out.
Can a druid use a buckler?
A druid can use anything.
Yeah, he can use a buckler as
Nah.
long as it's wood. He can't use any metal
No, you
shield.
can't use anything.
Then you can't use that
anything.
buckler then.
It's a metal buckler.
Yeah.
And the TOS sheet, where do you change your weapon in the control area?
You just add the weapon to the front. There's like 4 weapon slots, and you just make it one of those.
And then just change the adjustment?
Yeah.
Sweet.
What cloak did you guys give me?
Cloak of
Uh,
woodland animals +1.
I still had 10 +1 bolts.
Yeah,
Or-
you use a crossbow.
Well, now
right?
you've got 25.
Well, I'm asked Gordon, do you need some bolts though? Why don't we can split them?
God damn it. It's got to be in here. Cloak of woodland animals?
I have some regular ones. I don't use my crossbow all that much. I'm not really worried about it, honestly.
Do you want 5 +1s just to
Sure.
just in case? Okay.
Let me check the name of that for you, Doug. Cloak of woodland creatures.
Well, what I'm doing is looking through the.
Where do you change ammo in TOS? Because that you can't just change.
You have to add, you just put it under notes, Jennifer, and make a note that it's your bolts are +1, and you'll have to just manually add it on your rolls.
It's got to be in here.
I can make an entry and
Yeah, it's
add
in
it
there. It's
in.
already in there on my front sheet is 10. It just needs to be switched to 20.
Well, the number you can just change. There's a gray box next to your
I can't-
ammo.
It won't take it. The seller chart you're trying to change is protected. Unprotect the sheet. Maybe I can. No.
Fuck that.
Not sure why that is. It should be-
Hmm.
Oh, you got to add it on your back worksheet as gear,
Okay,
as
I see it. Okay, got it.
as ammo.
Cool, thank you.
All right.
And there is a magical entry, so you can probably enter that it's magical, and then it'll automatically just do crossbow bolt +1, and then it'll automatically update on your sheet, so you get that bonus.
Okay.
Without having to worry
Technically,
about it.
the +1 arrows and and bolts with your current weapons aren't going to do you any good. Just because the plus properties don't add together.
What's that
Plus
mean?
of a bolt and a crossbow don't
So
add.
if you have a +1 bolt fired from a +1 crossbow, it's still only going to give you +1 to attack and damage.
That's crazy. Why is that, you think?
It takes the best one, it doesn't add.
What
Okay,
didn't-
we can sell those 10 plus
So
one
you
arrows.
can probably
then.
sell those and get money because it's not gonna,
Yeah.
it's not gonna,
Gordon?
those things are really more effective for, or actually you can give them to the people who are guarding your group
Yeah,
because
the
none of them have
NPCs with
magical bows.
non-magical bows.
They have non-magical bows, so those arrows will be +1 attack and damage for them. But your bows, if they're at least +1, already bestow that +1 attack and damage on the attack. So
Okay, well, I'll give up mine for the sale. I've got +1 flames, arrows with flame.
now the flaming part does add to it. So if you
Okay,
so you got the +1 flaming arrow and you fire that from your bow or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, it still adds the flame part to it. It just only takes the best plus. It doesn't add the two pluses together.
and the cold iron still has the same effect the cold iron has.
Yes, so that's
Yeah,
definitely any unique material or unique feature like flaming or ice or
Yeah.
acid or whatever.
Mhm.
Those are still very beneficial to a magical weapon. But the
Yeah,
the generic +1s and whatever, it only takes the best plus.
Then, Gordon, I'm giving you my 20 and the 5 I gave you, so there's 25 masterwork +1 bolts that you can give to the protection crew.
Are they masterwork or are they +1? Because that's different.
Yeah.
I mean, the +1 is always masterwork, but
If they're plus,
it's
their masterwork
masterwork.
+1 is all I have listed, I'm not sure.
because masterwork's only +1 to hit, I think, right? With a bolt.
Yeah. Whereas magical is +1 to both.
No, these weren't magical, they were just +1.
But the ones you gave us now are magical.
Yeah,
right,
everything
Mike?
that I read off here was just the generic +1 bolts and arrows.
And +1 magic doesn't stack either, huh?
No, like I said, you just take the best one.
Yeah, interesting.
So +1 arrow from a +1 bow, you're still gonna get +1.
Whether it's +1 for magic or +1 for being masterwork, either way.
Correct. Yep.
Interesting.
The +1 magic bypasses some DR though, if it takes magic to hit something.
Right. Like
Got it.
I said, the magical arrows, especially +1s, are really only useful for people who are firing regular bows. It's basically a way, it's a cheap way to get magical arrows sailing at someone, because a magic arrow costs a whole lot less than a +1 magic bow.
Yeah,
Yeah, because there's only so many of them and then they're gone.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, Doug,
Sense.
Yeah.
that Cloak of Woodland Creatures is not in the only sheet. You can just kind of, mark it down and remember that you can cast summon woodland creature or summon animal 2, level 2 once a day.
I saw that. I'll adjust it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. So Gordon, those 10 +1 arrows that I got, go ahead and give them back to the group.
Okay.
We can give them to the people staying here. Mike, we do want to officially go back and get those people and bring them to this fort.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the next. Doug,
Yeah,
if
we'll
you
wait
want
till the morning to do it, so we
Well, I
have all our
assume you
spells.
guys spend a day here just to finish.
yeah, how long will it
Yes.
take to get the water funneled away from the tower? We probably need to do that as soon as we can because it's destroying the stonework.
That, I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
any of you guys probably have engineering skill.
No, yeah, I think when we get the other people, we'll find the person best suited to do that job.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I mean, you can spend some time mucking out the pool that the dragon kind of purposely had nastified.
Well, didn't you say
Probably
that the reason for the impure water was a magical thing?
no. The water itself is a magical thing, but the part that's making it rancid and nasty, that was something external purposely put in the water, and the water's just grabbing it and dragging it with it. So
Oh,
if you were to
But now the dragon
muck
is
out that pool,
gone.
yeah, if you were to muck out that pool, it would still be dirty for a day or so, but then after that, it would probably start flowing just clean water.
be clean water. Okay.
Let's at least do that before we leave, so it's at least pure water.
Then we can work on figuring out how to redirect it.
Yeah, we got how many people survived, Mike? 6? Is that what we got? 6
No,
survivors?
there was like a dozen. It was close to a dozen.
And they're wanting to stay in the castle, right? They want to join
This
up
is
with
their
us?
home. I mean, some of them
But they're
are
willing
obviously
to have
kind of
us.
traumatized, and all of them are kind of weak. But
Do
whenever
any
you
of
talk to them and tell them, "Hey, we're planning on bringing, what are you guys up to? Probably 30 or 40 people in your group,
the refugees?
refugees." When you tell them you're planning on bringing people here that know how to farm and that we have livestock with us and all that kind of stuff, they're ecstatic about that, and they're like, "Yes."
So are any of the surviving ranger types engineers?
um, Give me a D100, and if it's 80 or better, then we'll say yes.
Okay, hang on.
I'll give you 1 and 5. Okay. Nope.
No. Okay. Do we have any that have engineering skill in and among the refugees? That we
Yeah,
know
you've
of?
got lots of people that are from all kind of. You've pretty much got at least one person, if not more, that can do pretty much anything
Okay.
in your group of refugees, because you've been doing this for half a year already, or 4 months. So people who could only spell something. Oh, you know how to. You've seen someone make a weapon before. Guess what? You're our expert now.
Yeah.
So for the last 4 months, they've been becoming the expert. So even things that you guys didn't have, super well covered, people have gravitated to,
The skills that were
gaps,
needed.
filling in the
Yeah.
gaps of the skills that were needed. So you guys have at least one person that can kind of do almost anything.
Okay. Well, if one of the rangers knew engineering, we could set them to
Right.
the task while when we left. But now we'll just have to wait till we get the people here.
Mhm. Now they'll tell you they don't know. They'll tell you there's a dozen here. They'll say there's probably between 50 and 60 rangers that at least occasionally frequent this, come and stay or visit this
Yeah.
place. We don't know how many of them died defending this place and how many of them would have died, just being out or whatever.
Right, in greater conflict.
There's potential more rangers that are out in the forest that either saw this fall and went into hiding or just were out on patrol or out on some kind of task or mission when this thing happened. They've only had control of this fort for less than a month before you guys took it back from them. So so they'll say we don't know how many of them survived, but it's possible there's rangers out and about.
Okay.
We'll be coming
Well,
back here.
Yeah.
How do we? Okay, so not to interject, but because you've got a line of communication going, how do we send word to these rangers that are in the forest that it's okay to come back?
You don't, because you don't even know they're there, and you don't know where they're at if they are there.
Well, that's why, I didn't want to interrupt Chuck because
You and Don's character would both know this, that the Rangers have been pretty self-sufficient.
yeah,
Putting yourself in these shoes, if you would have come to this fort and saw that there was a bunch of hobgoblins here and a dragon sitting on top of the fort, you would have pretty much
out of here.
gone into hiding, or
I'm not going there.
yeah,
Yeah.
or backed away and then circled to other smaller, I don't want to say forts, but other safe houses or safe places, just to try and regroup with others. So
We'll
it's
just
not,
have
That's
to
fine.
We'll just
Yeah.
have to assume that any rangers who saw this place taken over and pulled back from it because they had good sense.
Yeah.
Well, what we can do though is ask Herg and Longfrond to spread word as much as they can.
Yeah.
yeah,
Rumors fly. So
right.
once
They'll find it.
If there's other druids in the mix, yeah, Longfront can talk to all the trees in a certain radius and basically say, tell all the other trees that
All right.
if any of the rangers
That's
get
what I'm
involved,
gonna do.
and, hey, this place is now a
Open for business.
But obviously, the
Okay.
typical ranger probably wouldn't speak with trees or wouldn't have the ability to speak. with
but the
trees.
druid would.
The druid would, which
Higher
is
level
me.
rangers probably could, and any druids that were out there could. So it is one way to at least try and get the word out. So
Right.
So
Well, wait a
I'm
minute.
getting the word out.
Now that you have that cloak, you can summon a D6 squirrels. They can go out and tell everybody. Squeak, squeak, and squeak.
go tell all the.
You know what gossip squirrels are.
Yeah. All that chattering.
I at least know how much noise they make.
Yep.
Yep.
Squeak, squeakity, squeak, squeak 'em.
Yeah.
They'll tell Grog, he'll tell everybody. Or Kronk.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, so if we spend a day here and do that, and then if we leave in the morning, how long does it take us to go get the refugees in the cave and relocate them? Because this was a question last time,
Yeah.
whether it was
so
going to be something that had to be played out.
This
or if
is
it-
something that does have to be played. Yeah.
You
When
suck.
when I talked last time, I hadn't read too deep into the next module.
Right.
And so the next module is in 5 sections. The entire first of the 5 sections is the process of relocating.
Okay, you suck. Let's get started.
Again, I'll go back to the name I gave myself.
I
So
don't remember.
Not so much mean as stingy.
so yeah, you guys have to go back.
And we can't ply you with alcohol for magic items, so that sucks.
Yes, I don't have the same weakness that Les does. So
Because I'll send you a bottle of whiskey if you want.
here, drink this before we play next.
Yes.
How about M&Ms?
The M&Ms.
Echo order M&Ms.
Take it.
That's why your kids like me.
Yes.
Because
Oh.
I
Yeah, I didn't
keep
think we were in school
trying.
having all the M&Ms we had.
Do you
So
have to take your pills to eat M&Ms?
I don't eat anything.
Oh, that sucks.
So yeah, I will say it's curbed my my snacking.
I would imagine.
So so yeah, so you guys stay the rest of the day. For the rest of that day, I would say Kryn, Longfront, and Herge all stay, you know, around here
Okay.
talking with people. I mean, Kryn will go up in the air a few times to just kind of, do a quick reconnaissance to see what's up and do whatever dragon things green dragons do when they don't want,
Yeah, he's
assassins. No,
the dragon's doing dragon things.
right.
I'm gonna sleep.
Um,
Two.
Now you will, those of you who interact with Herge and Longfrond, um, Longfrond, she's she's very much in your guys' court. If you remember your encounter with her, she pretty much knew that all humans were evil and just around to destroy forests, and so she with some of her group was ready to just kill you guys without even
Yeah, but
a
I rolled
second
natural
glance.
20s in
You rolled a
Sylvia.
Yeah,
So,
natural
yeah,
20 on
so
yeah.
persuasion.
she learned it.
So now that you guys have made her pause and 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 judge you guys based on your actions, and especially since you guys verbalized that you guys aren't doing what's best for you guys, you're doing it the way the forest wants you to do it as far
Yeah,
as
we sought
living here.
counsel from her to do it the right
Right.
way.
And her as well. And also on one of the other, there was another
Man,
guy, I don't remember what his name was. Anyway, he's
someone
still
really
there.
large with a club that we didn't want to get hit by.
Yeah. But so word has gotten around through the intelligent creatures here. And like I said, Longfront's very much in your court because she sees how much, the heathen humans who just take and don't give back, how you guys have switched and how your group is really trying to exist, but not just exist, but to do it in a way that the forest is okay with.
Yeah.
And
So at
so
least our group is
that's
doing it the right way.
that's because she started on the opposite side, she's swung full swing and she's like very much team, you guys. So she's very gracious.
She's
She's very
very Team
pleasant.
Echo.
She's very pleasant to talk to. She's,
Well, so's Crin because I hate him all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Crane can still be a dick, even though you heal him, but he's a lot less dickish today. um, but like I said, those two, the people who interact with them are just kind of in awe just of how friendly they are towards you and how supportive they are in getting you guys established here. Because usually this is something that one of these three creatures wouldn't really care that you guys were here. Wouldn't be excited about you being here, but wouldn't really stop you.
Wouldn't help in any way.
Right. But you know, especially those two and to the extent that you think Crin's able, he's even him, he's very much all for you guys getting established here, and especially if you guys keep going the direction you've been going as far as trying to be, you know, be in the forest, not bend the forest to your will, be
Right.
one with the forest. They're all very much in favor of you guys with your current attitude being here, and they're all about what they can do to help, because at least right now you guys are just as much of a help as you are a hindrance, and you're moving in the direction of being more of a help than a hindrance. So they're all about, helping you guys out here. So I'd say today you blanket search everything. probably got rid of all the dead bodies, threw them somewhere so you could burn them, or I don't know, something, whatever you're going to do with them.
Yeah, put them in a pile and burn them.
And like I said, everyone pitches in, even the super weak
Rangers.
Rangers. Um, like I said, you can see they take lots of breaks, but they're really pushing themselves, and they're all about trying to make this place livable again, and somewhere something that they can defend. And
Now I have a question. We had some craftsmen that are in our refugees
Right.
that were skilled before they went off to become experts on whatever needed to be experts. Do we have anybody that can work the black dragon leather?
you do have blacksmiths. Matter of fact, one of your main NPCs, she was the blacksmith in town,
Right.
a grumpy old dwarf.
Yeah. Is there any other kind?
She was very much very good with the forge and could use up, use all that kind of stuff. So if anyone can, you're pretty sure she should be able to.
Okay. Well, after I take a really long nap, if we're not ready to go yet, I'm gonna start trying to harvest parts off of the dead black dragon.
Okay. When Kryn finds out what you're doing, he says, "You guys did really good work today, and if it wasn't for that, I'd be stopping you from doing this."
Do you need
But
healing?
he's like, "Since it's him, and like I said, you guys have done good work, yeah." But he's like, most dragons aren't as understanding of design when it comes to this, so be careful about that.
Chuck, don't let him know this is his fate too. Eventually, I
Oh,
whisper that.
We're just trying to fatten you up so we can get 2 sets of armor out of you.
wow.
I said, don't tell him.
I didn't say nothing.
I know.
I just asked him if he needed healing.
Didn't ask him if he was hungry.
I mean, I just want the scales. If you want to eat the meat, that's up to you.
No.
Nope.
He's told you before, he prefers elves.
Yeah.
I'm not an elf. I'm a human infidel.
Humans are second best.
Still, we have elves.
Did anyone take that buckler?
What's that?
No.
I thought you did.
I want the buckler then, yeah.
Okay, got it.
And it's just a normal buckler. It's not magical, right?
Oh, it's +1.
Plus
Oh, it
one.
is +1. Okay.
So, like I said, the rest of the day is pretty much you guys mucking out the thing, searching everything, getting all the bodies together, and then just kind of resting. The place still is not in a livable state that you would like it, but it's closer. And in talking with the prisoners, the former prisoners, you feel confident that with the amount that you're leaving here, you're kind of excited to see. It's a freaking mosquito in here, dude. It's February. Stupid mosquito. What was I saying? Oh, you're excited to see what
That each of us gets an artifact.
Yes, that too. You're kind of excited to see what this place is
You get
going
an
to look like
artifact.
once you get
You
back.
get an artifact.
Just knowing what just you guys and them did with just one day, you're kind of hoping and optimistic that it will be a fully functional fort, just waiting for people to come in. And I mean, they'll tell you they lost a lot of people, and so a lot of their skilled laborers are gone. But like I said, they're pretty ecstatic when you tell them how many you've got and what you guys have had them working on and what they can do and what they've already got with them as far as livestock and everything else. And they're ecstatic about having a small community here that, will have all the bare necessities that anyone could need and the manpower to do things that they just couldn't do. And
Yeah.
so, but anyway, so that night, you guys all crash hard. It's been lots of fighting and then lots of manual labor after that. So you guys are pretty much exhausted by the time you guys drop into bed. You guys are all able to sleep full nights. The long frond and then some of the rangers they take watch, so you guys can literally just find a bed, one that doesn't stink too bad, and crash. And like I said, you guys crash hard and sleep through the night. But you guys awake the next morning and feeling a lot better, a lot more rested, ready to go. So
Let's start raping women.
What?
Wow.
so now the druid shows his true characters or true
Yeah.
characters.
There's only one here, and I wish you luck, dumbass.
Yeah. Wow.
So do you guys leave first thing then, heading towards the caves?
Probably should.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Okay. So you guys are up here at this fort, and you're traveling down to just below this little pixie looking thing down
Yeah.
here. About right where I'm pinging, that's about where your cave system is. So you start heading that direction. I needed everyone to start off by giving me a perception. Valky apparently doesn't know what to do with a good night's sleep. She's still groggy.
I'm staring at my new bow.
Ain't it purty?
She's like, ooh, that's nice.
You got a pretty bow.
I think Karag might be staring at it too.
Yeah, I think so.
After the rape comment, Oslut is not allowed to look at my bow.
No ball for you.
You kidding me?
All right.
Look at your bow.
All right. So as you guys are traveling, I assume you've probably got Ephraim out in front of you a bit. I think that's the standard what you guys have done in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit in front and the rest of you guys coming behind.
Right.
But at the same time, Ephraim and Takeshi both see a sight that looks kind of odd. So Takeshi sees it first and starts going a little faster to make his way towards Ephraim to point it out. And right by the time he gets there, Ephraim holds up his hand. And you two see off in a clearing. You see a big stump kind of through the trees. And you see a feminine elven figure laying on it.
Is this one of those stump traps?
Yeah.
It's a stump.
No
It's a
shit.
stump trap.
Is she stump bathing?
She's stumped.
No.
Well, we all know Kryn has a taste for elves specifically.
No. Wait up.
The stump would make a good table, so maybe he's just getting some salt or something like that.
Yeah.
He's getting hot sauce.
Well, no, she's laying down on it. She's not tied to it or anything, right?
There are some vines around there. Doesn't look like it's holding her there, but there are some vines whatever. But yeah, it doesn't look like she's tied up on it.
Yep, you saw it first.
I call out to her. Does she respond?
No. Give me another perception.
All of us, or just him?
Just Ephraim for right now.
Just Ephraim and Takeshi. Those are the two that are up front. Ephraim, you don't know if so. Takeshi doesn't see anything. As far as you're concerned, nothing happened. When you called like a second time, she almost seemed to stir a little bit, but didn't come to or didn't like get up and look at you. Now you guys are a good probably 100 feet away from her right now.
Okay.
150, somewhere in there. You're a good distance off because you guys had pretty good perceptions to see.
Are we on a path?
No, there are no paths to get from there to there. You guys just know a direction, and you've got a ranger with you, so
Right.
he's pretty much saying we go that way.
So can we just take a wide berth and get on with what we're doing?
Well, cover me.
Cover you.
Yeah.
With what, a blanket?
So Takeshi throws
Yeah,
a blanket
really.
on you.
Cover you with shame. Wait. First of all, is this elven female redheaded?
No.
That doesn't mean it's still not a bad idea.
Would be more brown hair.
Dog, go investigate. I have dog go up and sniff it.
Oh, he's a diplomat.
He's a different.
He's not attacking yet.
Rah, rah, rah.
You know, Don, consent is important.
I'm sending the
I got my bow out, but it's pointed down. I'm not
sending the honey badger to negotiate.
Yeah.
Really? What qualifies him to negotiate?
Okay.
He's a honey badger. The negotiation is going to be give me what I want or die.
Okay. Well, that's one way to negotiate.
He can be a good negotiator, just not a good diplomat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Good point.
So he goes up, sniffs around. How does he communicate with you? He's
He
animal
communicates
intelligence,
with me
right?
the same way a normal dog would. Actually, it's not. I don't get the sense through him or anything like that. So if he's nervous, he might turn around and look back at me.
He is confused and nervous.
Okay.
So he's
How
gone
close
up to
has he
within
got-
about he's gone to within about 10 feet of where she's laying.
Okay.
You can see
And
his
she's
head
not
going up.
responding.
Well, you haven't made any more noise.
I call out to her.
Okay. And like I said, so has the rest of the party caught up to you too, or is it still? Are you guys still
By this
back
time,
six?
yes.
Okay.
By this time, they've caught
So
up.
everyone can give me a perception as you call out to her again.
You call out to her in a sing-song voice or in an aggressive voice?
Hello, old woman.
Oh, yeah, that's not aggressive.
Not a woman.
Man,
Man.
My name
My
is
name's-
Dennis.
Dennis. I didn't know that.
Wow.
We didn't ask, did you?
Takeshi's very perceptive.
Yes. Where does it start?
That's a meme I've seen lately. Every D&D campaign starts off as Lord of the Rings and quickly ends up as Monty Python.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ephraim, is your latest perception 25 or was that from before?
My latest one is 25.
Okay, so Oslut, Ephraim, and definitely Takeshi. You hear a moan, and she does move a little bit, like start to kind of roll your direction, and then kind of flops back to how she's laying.
Okay,
The
guys,
vines
cover me.
connected?
I'll go up.
The vine's connected.
Kind of
already?
moan. Is it a moan of pain or what?
Yeah. Or just discomfort.
I approach.
What other
She's laying on
moan?
a stump. How comfortable can that be?
Okay. Okay, you go up to her.
Yeah.
All right. Are you just gonna call out to her? Are you gonna like try and shake her? Are you just gonna look at her? What are you gonna do?
When I get right next to her, I'm just looking to see if there's any wounds or anything like that.
Okay. When
If
you
I
get up
don't see
to
any, I will poke her with the bow.
when you get up to her, I need a perception. Okay, 24. That missed it by 1. I'm gonna give it to you. Give me a reflex save.
No.
You walked
Okay.
up there.
Okay, you take full damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that stupid stump mimic, isn't it?
A stump mimic.
There's this creature that's a stump, but it'll put something on top that makes it look like a person or something like that, and then that attacks you when you get close. We just had one in Steve's campaign not too long ago.
You're right. Yeah.
It's usually like a rabbit. In the monster manual, it'll show you a rabbit sitting on top of the stump.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, see something I didn't want.
Then why'd you go up there for?
Well,
So
If you-
there she is laying on a stump.
yep.
Yeah, okay. That's not what concerns us.
I am going to
Quit moving the stump.
do that.
It's a mobile stump.
It's kind of like a mobile
Yeah.
stump. And now we're going to put that one there. Which looks more like that.
It's
got
huge.
Teethus.
So
You're gonna get bit.
the reflex
every-
save means you don't start off the combat grappled.
Grappled. Yeah. Okay.
But now it's initiative for everyone. Let me clear the order and then I'll have you guys fill it up. Hang on. Okay, it's empty, so go ahead and initiative. Dang it.
Combat's over. Stump left.
Stumps are very slow.
They tend
Not this-
Damn.
they very much are.
Not this one.
Yeah.
This one zoomed right off the
This
screen.
one on the first round is very fast. After that, not so much.
Gonna go boom.
Is everybody on here?
Anybody that's
Sure.
not on there, say so.
Yeah. Okay, I think everyone's on there. And I assume those of you who don't have your companion on there, your companion goes with you.
Yes.
Okay. Whoops. That tree moved. It wasn't supposed to.
Bush is moving now?
Yeah, that tree's not supposed to move.
Oh God, bushes are moving after us.
Okay,
Right.
so you get up there and you look and you're like, that her skin just looks a little dry to you, like she's been out in the weather for a bit. Like not,
Right.
she hasn't been using lotion and she's not smooth, moist
Not,
skin.
yeah.
But
not
as you look
properly moisturized.
closer, your spidey senses go off just in time to avoid this tentacle that shoots out. And so, yeah, your first reaction is kind of a jump back and it's trying to attack. But when it comes to initiative, dog is actually the first one to react to that tentacle
Dog is awesome.
jumping out.
Okay, well, dog is going to protect me, so he's going to, lunge forward and do a full attack. Let's see. $14 hit,
14 does not hit.
15 hit.
No.
This is a stump.
Mhm.
Yeah, really. Does a 13 hit?
No, I roll poorly, so okay.
Really?
Okay. Um, so that's the first tentacle that shoots out on Ephraim. I assume that one misses.
That misses.
First one on
Right on.
dog.
Misses.
That's 2. Second one on Ephraim. That's 3.
The third one at 28 will hit Ephraim.
Okay.
Lay down. You're not getting poop. Lay down. Lay
Oops.
down.
I don't want to lay down.
You take 3 points of damage. And it's got a hold of you.
Oh,
Okay.
that's better.
Okay, second one at dog. 18.
18 does hit dog.
Okay, dog takes 3 points of damage. So that's 4 attacks. So, whoops, wrong roll. So third one on Ephraim. I assume a 24 does hit.
Yes.
You take 5 points of damage, and it's got a hold of you too. And then the last one on dog, 30, that's going to hit.
Sure, why not?
And he takes 4 points of
Sure.
damage.
Why not?
So both of you guys have 2 tentacles that are grabbing you and 2 that missed, or one. Each of you had 1 that missed. Okay, it's done. Takeshi, you're up.
Gonna move over to about there. Do a ranged touch attack with acid splash. So 30
Whoa.
points, natural 20.
Natural 20. So do that again.
Do you do that with acid splash spell?
Any spell that you can attack.
It's a
that you have to do
targeted
an attack
spell.
roll,
You can, yeah.
you can crit and
Okay.
do double damage. So what's your total to?
22. Is 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a crit.
So do your damage and then double it. Or if you want a chart, you can do that too.
You could double
2D.
damage on spells.
I'll do a chart. I
If
think.
it's only on spells that you have to roll an attack roll, and it's only a natural 20 that crits, and you still have to confirm it. So it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
Chart for acid.
Chart for acid. Okay, it's going to take me a bit to get to that one. Give me a sec. Yeah, it was one of my favorites on here, but like I said, new computer, everything's gone. So okay, give me percentile. Are
Oh
you
yes.
kidding me?
Wow.
Oh yes.
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Nope. Right there in black and black.
Oh
Ungreen.
look, instant death.
It should be instant death.
Yes. Mike
Hey,
knows it.
Let me
Mike
read
knows
it.
it should be.
Let me read it. All that remains of foe are melted bits of teeth and bone.
Ha,
Oh my
Ah,
God.
Add plus
Oh.
five. Add plus 5 to your next roll.
that's awesome.
My gosh, dude, you one-shotted my beast.
Add
Good job,
five
Takeshi.
to your next roll. Wow. I think everybody
wow.
likes, take a pause so he can go first next time. He's out
Yes.
of
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys don't know what happened. All of a sudden, there's like a fire hose of like acid that shoots from Takeshi's hand and just engulfs this entire thing. Matter of fact, Ephraim and Dog are like lucky to like lunge out of the way,
Yes. At least we were pulling back at the time.
and this thing starts flailing back and forth, and the acid just has such an intense reaction to it that it smokes. And by the time the smoke clears, there's like just little pieces of the body that was on top and the stump and everything else. Wow,
Yeah.
dude.
Echo, you have competition to be Dog's favorite person.
Until he gets hurt.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Dang, dude. Seriously, a 100?
That is awesome.
Actually, on this chart, anything 96 and above would have been instant death. But the 100 was a
Well, he likes to be sure of it. Yeah.
thorough instant
Right,
death,
right.
and it also gave you a plus 5 to your next swing. So,
Oh man.
so yeah, you're
Didn't
feeling
want there
pretty good about
to be any
yourself.
doubt.
Dang it.
No
Okay.
good.
This encounter was supposed to take a bit. Didn't anticipate you like one shot in this one.
It took a bit. I mean, I
Yeah, it
think
did.
it took a
We had
bit.
to
We had
get
to
to the
wait for
second
Takeshi
person
to get
before we
active.
could.
Yeah. It took a little bit.
We had to get to the second person before we could kill it.
Not really.
So
Not really. Yep.
after that, the parts of the tentacles that had you just kind of go limp and kind of fall to the ground.
Yep. And the elven female just withers.
That got melted with the
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
There are bones and stuff. So you think that was a real body?
At one point. Okay.
Well, it was still a real body. It just used to be a live person,
Right.
but it wasn't. It wasn't by the time you got up there. So anyone who's got knowledge nature or knowledge dungeoneering, give me a roll.
Knowledge nature. That I can do. Plus 14.
Yeah. I know nothing about nature, evidently.
You're like, nope,
Give me a
Nope.
second.
that thing was not natural.
It wasn't. I think I kind of figured that out.
So Osloot, 19 plus 14
So holy freak, you and
on
Valky
yeah.
and Osloot,
Plus
like
that's my knowledge nature. Plus
gonna say-
14 is knowledge nature.
Osloot and Valky both did their like senior thesis on this creature, so they know anything and everything to know about that. Matter of fact, they knew the first name of this guy.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I could have told you not to go near that thing,
Yeah.
but you charged ahead before I had a chance.
That was Fred.
Yeah,
You
that
should
is
know
a good
better than
reminder
to,
to use our knowledge checks before we started approaching creatures in the woods. For
yeah,
Yeah.
that's not as much fun.
Amen to that. Yeah.
So this
Where's
is
the fun
what's,
in that?
yeah, this is what's called a wolf in sheep's clothing.
a dead wolf in sheep's clothing.
Which is
Exactly.
Yes,
which
it
is
very
neither
much
a
is
wolf
now.
or sheep's
I gotta go,
clothing.
but I gotta potty.
Yeah. That is the creature that I, as a player, was thinking of.
Yeah. So, before you got attacked and then this everything got melted down, you think that might have been one of the rangers because some of the clothing that was still visible,
Uh-huh.
like I said, you only had a split second to look before this all
Right.
kind of happened.
Right.
But you think it was like the colors that the rangers typically wear.
Okay.
Like I said, you didn't get close enough of a glance to know who it is or know if it's someone you knew. But it seemed to be a fairly fit body, not, one that was very well toned, like, they were an outdoorsman type or an active type.
Search around. Any equipment, any stuff that may have been left?
Give me a perception.
I ask others to look around too.
I'll look around.
Ooh. Nat 20 that time.
Becky's just basically not that interested in looking around today.
She's still focused on the bow. She's or the
I'm just
crossbow. She's like,
mesmerized by the bow.
this is
How
a
does it work?
really
Why is
nice
it there?
crossbow.
Look at the crossbow.
So you do see actually kind of under the stump a bit. So most of the stump's been kind of eaten away by the acid. But as you kind of like start prying around, you see something like on the edge and you kind of pry it up and there's stuff below it. There's like some leather stuff that you think could have been leather armor or something, and some items like that that are deteriorated pretty bad.
Okay.
You do see some leather that is stained and fairly, it's got some acid, some of the acid that came through, so some of it's got some little holes eaten in it. But as you grab it, something rattles around from the end, and then you start pulling it, and it's a big old long thing. You find out it's a quiver, and there are 40 arrows in this quiver. One, two, three, a dozen of them which are magical.
Okay.
Yay.
We got an error.
And it's spellcraft, I think, that you use to identify.
Oh, is it? Oh.
You also do see a metal holy symbol of the green goddess, or what? It's basically the same deity that Chuck's deity is.
Oh, okay.
I forget what that one is.
17 enough to
identify. Yes. Two of them are water burst. 4 of them are just +1s. And 4 of them are flaming.
That's 10 total. So you said there was 12 magic.
Hang on. Yeah, that doesn't add up to the 12. All right. I'm just going to put two ice ones in there too. that'll round it up to 12.
Magical are all +1
They're all
automatically, right?
they're all plus, yeah. Now right next to this, you do see a bow, but it is actually broken, and it once was a masterwork. The handle looks really nice, but it's broken, and yeah, some of the acid and stuff got on this as well.
How convenient.
Can I have the ice and flaming ones?
Sure. Fine with me.
So 4 flaming, and was it 2 ice?
4 flaming, 2 ice. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
You do see some remnants of some mundane equipment. Like you might see a dagger with like the wooden handle and stuff eaten away, so it's just whatever metal, the
Right.
blade and whatever post would have been left, and a couple
Nothing
other,
else magical around with a detect
there's
magic.
nothing else that's magical.
Morning routine always, but today.
You talking, Jennifer?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't me.
It was me.
It sounded like you.
Stop it.
Okay, continue on our journey.
Okay. So, like I said, there's not even if you want to be nice and bury, there's really not much left to bury after the acid bomb. So, all right, you guys, grab that stuff, kind of get stuff back ready, and take back off again. You're not traveling for more than about 30 minutes before whoever's out in front, which would be Ephraim again, you hear a group of voices talking in hushed tones up in front of you.
I think it's another wolf in sheep's clothing.
It's 2 of them, and they're talking.
In what language?
It's hard to tell. Sounds like common. You can't hear what they're saying. You're not close enough for that. You just hear.
I will try to stealth and approach.
So do you let the other people keep coming, or do you stop the party?
I stop them.
Okay, give me a stealth.
Hold on a second.
I'm gonna fly Sly over there to see what he sees.
Okay.
Oh, I hit a twig instantly.
So you like start walking on twigs. Nothing but twigs. There's not many there, but you step on every single one of
I
them.
find them all.
Hopscotch.
You
Hopscotch
find
on
every
the
single
twigs.
twig on the way over.
Yeah.
I don't know where you are to move Sly. I'm gonna need a little help there, my friend, my invisible friend.
Oh no, you know exactly where Ephraim is.
Oh, there he is.
Everyone.
Follow the noise.
How far ahead are they? The
He
noise
stealths- He
sounds.
stealths worse than I do.
I was normally like 30 feet ahead.
So you guys go about another 30 to 40 feet. Ephraim, you're not being as quiet as you typically are.
Yeah, damn it.
Sly probably gets there a little bit first. And I know I ask you this every time, but I forget which
Yep, I can.
things that which people can do with their animal companion.
Hang on, let me read it to you again. Because I'm not always positive I've got it right.
Yours is a familiar, right? So you have
It's a empathetic link. Speak with master, speak with animal of its
So
kind.
you guys can actually talk back and forth, and Sly's got better than an animal intelligence, right?
Yes, he's got a 20.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that would be me. Hang on. I came up.
Yeah.
I'm like, that seems a little
Your
high.
your familiar is telling you what to do.
He's
Yeah,
9.
it's a
He's
party
got a
leader.
It's Master Blaster. It sets on your shoulder and
I was saying, holy shit, your familiar is more intelligent than I am. And then you said what his real number is, and it's not far off.
That'd be a really fun character to play, actually.
so what was it? Okay, it's I just want to know if it's more than 3, then
It's a 9. It's a 9.
9. Okay, so all right. Um, so as Sly flies overhead, Sly would probably see the reaction. Actually, you know what? I do need to.
So
They
Sly
could-
can beat me at chess. Great.
They could fail it, so there's 2 of them that are close enough to. One of them barely does. Um, so Sly would see as he glides over and like lands on a branch or just circles around or whatever. He sees a group of people. Um, 2 of them are up talking, like sitting up or standing up talking, and he would see one of them like as Ephraim gets closer, stop and say, Shh, "Did you hear something?" And they both look in the direction of uh of Ephraim.
I'm just a little bat. I fly off into the distance, like no big thing.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
middle.
right here. It's I mean, other than daytime, which is kind of odd for bats to be out. Yeah, another small flying creature is yeah
I slobber.
background
I
noise. Yeah.
slobber and like foam. I have Sly foam at the mouth.
So, but they definitely they think they heard something. And they both spin and look in Ephraim's direction. So does Sly get closer to investigate more, or does turn around and come back?
He's going to do a fly over.
Okay. The only thing he'll tell you that's odd about this group is this is mid morning, mid to late morning. He'll tell you that it seems like about half the group is still laying down in like with a blanket cover them, or if some of them have something that mimics or looks like a sleeping bag. About half of them are laying down and you know
Hmm.
looking like they're resting or whatever. And which for us city dwellers, we love to sleep in. But if you're a nature person, still being in your bed at like 10 or 11 a.m. just isn't normally a thing.
So that's what Sly is going to tell me, and I'll
Yeah.
share it with the group. I mean, we might have just a crew of youngsters out partying too late last night. I'm not sure.
Ephraim, the one guy does, I mean, you're kind of coming up through some of the underbrush. Like I said,
Yeah.
you're not, this isn't your best
Yeah.
sneaking ability. You seem to hit everything. You stop. One of them kind of sees where you're at. The one of them locks eyes on you. He's like,
Okay.
I see someone's right there. And they reach for, one of them reaches for a crossbow and one of them reaches for a very poor quality shield with a long sword. Give me a perception while you're watching them react to you. Okay. Um,
Very average.
it's very average. You there's something off about the way they're grabbing their stuff. To It's obvious to you that they see you as a threat, and they're grabbing these weapons to address the threat.
But they don't seem experienced.
Maybe that there's just something not right about how they're doing it. And it's sounding different than how I want it to sound.
Okay.
Um, they're just they're not grabbing. If someone's a guard of a group of people,
Mm-hmm.
this is not how they would act.
Okay.
I can't with a mediocre roll. I can't give you any more information than that. But
I call out, stand down. I mean you no harm if you mean me no harm.
they both stop, look at each other, look back at you, and look at each other again. And then the one who had grabbed the long sword and the shield, the one that actually saw you,
Uh-huh.
says, "Who are you and who are you with?"
I am Ephraim. I am a ranger of these woods. Um, and I am out on a patrol.
They still keep their weapons at the ready and half aimed at you, but they're like, "If what you say is true, then we have no quarrel with you. Come out where we
Who
can
are
see
you?
you."
Who are you guys, and what are you doing here in the woods?
We are escaping the madness that's kind of encompassed this area over the last 6 months.
Um, from what community do you come from?
Several. Are you from in the forest or
I told them the town that I was originally from, where my family was.
Fayandar?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the guys will say, "Yeah, we've got a couple from Fayandar in our group."
Um, wake them.
They pause for a second and, "Do you have any healers with you?"
I might be able to help.
Come out where we can see you.
Wake the two from my hometown. I'm going to ask them some things, and they can ask me to verify.
So they whisper back and forth, and then the one with the crossbow goes back and he
Meanwhile, I signal to my companions to stop and not come any further for a bit.
okay. Um there's a they talk to someone who is laying down, and the person calls out, "I," doesn't get up.
Okay. Um, I asked him who the mayor of the town was. Something that would be common knowledge for the people in the town. So,
Okay. Um he chuckles and then tells you who the name of the mayor was.
okay.
Give me another perception. Okay. You start off by thinking his voice doesn't sound right, and then looking at their reactions and what this guy's saying and how he's saying it kind of comes to you. All these guys are extremely sick or weak or something. So the thing that didn't sound right or didn't look right when they were
Yeah.
coming after you wasn't that necessarily they were doing it wrong. It's like they didn't have the energy to even
They don't
stand
have the
still and
strength.
look menacing like they were trying to. And like I said, this guy talking, the way his voice is just kind of coming in bursts, it's like he's struggling to raise his voice to get that out to you.
Um, I called back for Echo to come up.
Okay, I'll walk up and make a lot of fucking noise as I do.
That's okay.
And they still can't see
Crunch,
you.
crunch, 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 crunch.
Um, I'm gonna approach them and talk to them. Stay like 30 feet away. I mean, they may need healing, but I don't want you to get right next to them. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go into the camp
Are you wearing clothes typical of the Char
of
whatever
Rangers.
Rangers?
Huh?
Are
Of
you wearing?
Rangers, yeah.
Okay, all right, all right.
And dogs with me.
Okay. So dog doesn't help with your diplomacy. Um,
No.
but the guy who had the bow does seem to recognize your what you're wearing, and he whispers something to him when he points to something you're wearing. Um, and I'll just give you with that 32 perception. He's telling him, I think he's one of the Rangers. I think he really is. And that he seems to become a lot more relaxed once he recognizes that and points it out to the other guy. That
Okay. Um, if I can see who was speaking before from my hometown, I will tell him that I am the husband of my wife and kids.
I am the husband of my wife.
I can look up her name.
Hang on, let me go look up her name. We're not that close.
I'm the husband of my wife.
Stephanie was my wife. Belle was my daughter. Marcus, my son, still do not know anything about his. I mean, he's young, so he wouldn't be in this group. But
What did your wife do in town? Was she just a homemaker, or did she have skills that she did while you were away?
she had baking skills.
Okay. He would probably say something. Oh, was she the ones that made those croissants that were super buttery and
Those were the ones.
oh my gosh, what I wouldn't give for one of those right now.
Me also.
He's like, if I could, stomach it.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. We're traveling fine, and then starting yesterday morning, some of us started getting ill, and since then, more of us, and those of us who got sick first, like me, are having a hard time just moving.
Okay. Um, I yelled back to Echo to actually call Doug for it. Doug, what's your character's name again?
Osloop.
Oslut.
Yep.
Oslut, can you come up here and take a look at these people? Maybe it's something they ate, a bad berry or something. Um,
You would also know
Sure.
traveling with his party enough.
Pardon?
You would also know Valky lived in the woods and was all about nature healing, and she doesn't heal on magic, but she'd be hard pressed to find someone that knew more
Yeah.
about just the local plant
Come,
life and stuff
come on up, Velky.
in Valky.
Actually, at this point, everyone can come up. Um, I think if they do start to fight us, we can take them pretty easily. So I'll call everyone up.
Where the heck are they? Why am I missing them?
Oh, they're not on this
They're
map.
not on the map.
I've still got this is the old map.
It's theater of the mind.
Yeah, now we're doing theater of the mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, here's Osloot. Do. All right.
Um, so I need to know. I'm gonna love the reaction when I ask this. Who's getting close to them?
Not
Well,
me.
Osloot is.
Okay, so Osloot,
Ephraim told me not to.
give me a heal check, I guess, if you're trying to
Yeah, I
look.
specifically told you not to, Echo,
Give me a second.
because it might be contagious and you have to do a remove disease.
I don't know where they are to know if I'm by them or not.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Well, if
would
you say
would
if
you
you
be
say you went
approaching
up to
them?
them, then you're there. If you say you don't, then you're not.
I was approaching them, but I don't know if I'm there. That's up to you. I don't know.
Well, did you want to
Yeah.
approach? You can if you want to approach them and look at them, you can do a heal
Ephraim, are
check, but
you
you have to be
inviting me
right
to
next
look
to
at
them
them
to
to
do
see if
that.
they're ill? If
Yeah,
Ephraim
said that-
invites me to look at them, I will.
Okay.
31 on a heal check.
Holy crap, dude.
He's a druid.
And who was it that did the knowledge natures that two of you guys got really well last time? Who was that?
Doug did.
And
Was
Valky.
not me.
Okay. Then Osloot he doesn't even have to inspect long based on your 30 something from last time and your 30 something this time. You get close and Osloot immediately says, did you guys
It's
eat
cold.
he basically says, did you guys eat any diseased meat or anything that was dead already? And the guy who was talking to Ephraim looks a little ashamed. He's like, well, not diseased meat, but we did find a deer that um,
It looked
what
diseased.
looked like it had been attacked by a bear, and it couldn't get away from us. So we shot that and we ate it. And Oslute's immediately that thing wasn't attacked by a bear. I'm sure it was attacked by a wolf in sheep's clothing, and it infected this creature. And if you
Ah,
guys ate it, um, he basically looks at the guys laying down. And he's like, if we don't get you guys fixed soon, you guys are going to become one of those.
So what effect are they suffering from? The only thing I have memorized is remove sickness.
If you have something called remove sickness, that would
So
work on a target. Um,
one creature for 10 minutes. I don't know that it's like it quells the feeling of illness, but I don't know that
oh, it
it's
doesn't fix it.
it doesn't cure it, it quells it. Okay.
Okay.
Is it a disease? Is it a poison? What is it?
It's more of a disease. Um,
Hmm.
Now, so Osloot is pretty much, I'm going to say, with those two roles, is the expert on this. Um, he knows there's surge, so he will actually get close to them and tell the party, "You're not gonna. This isn't contagious unless you get some of their
Consume the same
blood.
meat they did. Yeah.
If you get some of their blood inside you, there's a chance you can get infected, but you're not gonna just by coming up next to him. But he'll actually grab one of them by the arm and twist their arm around to like push it up and show people, and he'll point at their arm and say, "Look, do you see that stuff moving?" And you'll actually see every once in a while something moving under their skin. And he's
That's
like,
gross.
they'll basically say
Yeah.
that's the larva from that creature. Um, they will basically, if left unchecked, they will eat their way out of them.
Ew.
Ew.
So
That's
like
gross.
it's very horrible.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he
let's see
did
if he's
say
worth his magic items. Fix him, Druid.
I'm working on it.
so. So Chuck, based on what they've said so far,
Uh,
remove disease would cure a person, but that's a one spell per one person, and there's like a dozen people here.
We got good news. We got bad
Um,
news. One is
Doug,
going to get healed. The
Doug
rest
will
you're going to
also,
die.
if Doug's character has good bedside manner, he will
Oh.
pull you guys aside and quietly tell you this. If he doesn't have good bedside manner, he will just blurt
These
out.
guys are going to die tomorrow.
He will blurt out that you guys on the ground. I'd say within 2
You need to
days,
get
you guys
your
are going to
things
be
in order.
dead, and you're going to have these creatures coming out of you.
Hey, can I be the can I be the recipient of all your domain?
It's just.
So, like I said,
So-
I'll let you choose which bedside manner you choose, but you do know based on, like I said, those two amazing rolls, you know exactly what they've got based on what they've told you when that happens. You know it's 2 to 3 days a typical person can handle this before these things eat their way out and pretty much kill the person.
For crying out
Those
loud.
monsters out. You know of a plant that is extremely toxic to the wolf in sheep's clothing. It's still poisonous to humans, but not as bad to humans as it is to the creature. And so you've never done it before, but you think if the party can find some of these plants, you could hopefully make a concoction that you could mix with like a healing potion that they could take
So what was it? A yellow flower, red thorns
yeah, not
from Shrek?
yeah, exactly like that.
I wish it
what a
wasn't
bad day
colorblind.
to be colorblind.
Yeah.
So Cure Disease is a third level ranger spell. So if I can gain a level overnight, I can help him tomorrow.
There you go.
So if you kill all dozen of these people, you'll probably just barely make the.
Yes.
Hey guys, I got. Oh.
I can do four third level spells. So I can do 4 cure diseases. But there are like a dozen of these people.
Right.
So can we determine which ones were infected first?
Well, let's first see if Doug can help us find this plant.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best I can do because I can't cure disease and all that kind of crap.
Well, it's third level druid spell, Doug.
What's that?
Cure Disease is a third level druid, cleric, and ranger spell.
So I'm sure.
So if
I
Doug
doubt-
chose to get remove disease tomorrow, he could. But that still only gets us so many. The best way would be if we could find this plant that Doug knows about.
I have to admit the
The only bad thing about the plant is he says you will have to. It will probably still be enough to kill these people in their weakened condition. So we have to get this plant kind of like grinded up, and it needs to be put inside of a healing potion. So it's as the poison's damaging them, the healing potion
The healing potion will help.
is nullifying that part.
Oh
So
shit, they are gonna die.
well, I gotta say that also on the sheet here, cure disease is not a third level spell. Cure moderate wounds and that's it.
Remove disease
Remove disease.
is a druid third, ranger third, oracle third. And oracles
Yeah, there it is. Remove disease.
Oracles are spontaneous casters, not memorized casters. So I
Ah.
I
as long
can
as you've
cast
chosen that as one of your available spells, then yes, you could do it right now.
right.
No, I can't do it.
I can cast any of the spells without having to memorize. But I could do 4 today.
Yeah,
Well,
only a single subject though.
Let's also look for these potions though. Or
Yep.
the flower.
Well, at this point, I've stayed away from the people because you told me
Right.
to.
Yes. Well, I can call you over now because we know it's not contagious. So you can come over now.
Yeah, as long as you don't like bite these people and suck out their blood. If you do that, then you can catch
Dog, don't.
don't bite them. And no biting.
All right.
So Doug, you tell us what to look for. Mike, I go and look for it.
Yeah.
Is it just one of you going to look, or is multiple people going to look?
No, I'm gonna go. Valky's gonna
I
go.
love it when you split the party. So
She's a naturalist, so she's
how
Yeah.
many people are staying back, and how many people are going to look for this thing?
I'm going to stay back.
Valky's going. She's flying, so she'll
Val-
fly on
Oh,
her own.
okay.
I can turn into a fox and get smell too, which might help.
Okay.
With all these people going out, the druid's going to stay back.
Aren't you the one that knows exactly what it looks like?
Yes.
Well, yes, you're right, but everybody is going out, and I've just given the description. I'm waiting for you to return so that I can administer the cure.
Okay.
So the DC is going to be higher if you've just given them a description. It will be much lower if they've seen the actual plant.
Well, what do we need to roll to see if we've seen the actual plant or not?
You either needed to do a knowledge, nature, or a perception. And if you've only had it described to you, it's going to have to be a 30.
30 perception.
It's a 20 if you've seen if you've actually seen or held it in your hands.
So Doug, why don't you go out?
Yeah, right. All right, I got it.
If you go out and find it, then the rest of us can see it, and we can go out also.
All right, give me a second.
Is
Now, of
that-
course, Jennifer does it without even seeing it before.
Well, that's her gig too. She's not a
Yeah,
druid.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
So she needed a 30 for the first one. I mean, she as soon as he described, she's like, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. But 32, yeah, Valky, within the first hour, you find one.
How many do we?
Okay. If she confirms it with
You-
Doug,
you
then
found
I
one
can take a
dose.
look at it.
You need a dose for each person.
There, I found it.
Okay, show it to the rest of us so that we can know what it looks like, and we only need a 20.
So the first hour, both Osloot and Valky found one. So then the second hour, Doug, you're removing yourself. You're actually staying back, right? And
Well,
then
I
everyone
mean,
else go out.
yeah, I mean, the idea is, of course, is to do the best for the party. So,
You guys are at about lunchtime, so you've got about 8 hours, 7 hours, 7 or 8 hours of daylight left. So each person searching can take a roll per hour.
Okay.
You need to end up with 12 of them at the end. So after
Can I get
hour
a bonus
one,
for
you started,
smell?
you got two.
Okay, so Mike, the first hour, both Jennifer and Doug found one.
So you're at two after the first hour. So you
And
got
then they
6 hours
showed it to the
left.
rest of us.
So
And
the rest of you get
Takeshi,
6 rolls, and you've got to beat collectively. You have to beat 10 20s.
I just hit another one.
so
So
if she
there's
does
three
natural
more.
20, can she get 2 out of that one?
Yeah, I'll give her 2 out of that one. So
Okay.
you're at 4.
So I'm gonna do. I've already done 2 rolls at 27 and 21, so I've got 2.
Okay, you're at 6 out of 12.
I'm gonna do 4 more because that's how long I can search.
Mm-hmm. Takeshi. So how many do you have, Takeshi?
2.
So you've gotten 2. So
Okay, so I've got a total of 5 on all my searches. I missed 1.
we already counted what, 1 or 2 of yours.
We counted 2 of mine already.
So you got
So
3
count 2 more.
or 2 more. So
Or
we're
3
at
more. 3
9.
more.
3 more. So we're at 10. Takeshi, how many did you get?
2. I
2?
haven't. I've
Okay.
only rolled twice though. I can keep rolling.
Okay.
I got
So-
another one too.
So you have all the doses, but like I said, each one of these doses, if you're doing it the plant way, needs to be mixed with some kind of healing potion. So it can be a cure light, but you guys will lose 1 healing potion for each use.
Okay, now
It's fine.
I got 5 cure lights that I didn't distribute at all, so I'll just delete those.
well,
How many do we need?
8, I think. Is there
Echo,
8?
Echo, you said you can actually heal how many? 3 or 4 people without the plant?
4.
Oh, right. So he can do 4 today and 4 tomorrow. That's 8.
And as far as the plant's concerned, I can burst over and over again instead of
Actually, you know what? I like that thinking outside the box. I will let them take the poison.
and then I burst.
If you will blow 2 bursts, one when they take it and one the next round.
There we
can
go.
do it- I can do it continuously until they're better.
Well, I'm just say they just need 2. They just need the round they take it and the next round.
So we've got enough plants for all of them. And then if you
So-
do the couple of bursts, we're
So
good.
it takes you most of the day to grab the plants. You get all the plants ready. You've mashed them all up. I assume Ostley probably does that. Gets them all in like a paste or something they can take. Probably add some water to it to make it so they can just ingest it pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then you explain to them the importance of, okay, you have to swallow this quickly, all at the exact same time.
Simultaneous swallowing. That's an Olympic sport.
That's an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
And this is a yeah. So then, yeah, as long as you're doing more than about 7 or 8 hit points with each one. So the first one is 18. That's more than enough. What's the second one do? So, okay, yeah. All right. So with just the poison and your burst before you guys go to bed tonight, they are all healed. Wow.
There you go.
That
Well
was
done, everybody.
They're
was
all
pretty-
cured.
Amen.
They're all cured.
They're all
Gee,
cured.
thanks.
Are they still
And
hurt?
with the proximity of where this happened and how close they are, you're at least semi-confident that the creature you killed is the thing that attacked the
Infected 'em?
deer and the deer got away.
Right.
Because these things, it's not like these things are super common. But like I said, with them getting sick here and where you're at, you're thinking that that it might have been that actual creature that did that. But way to go.
And you said these people were from our town?
2 of them of the 12 were. The
Do I
rest
know-
of them are from just either in the forest or other small towns or villages.
Do I know either of them?
You once you see them, you're like, okay, they look familiar. I don't no one in this party knows them personally, but the face looks familiar. You're like, okay, I remember seeing them around town.
Okay, so none of you guys have been to church.
No, none of them
Yep.
have been to church.
You're going to have to remedy that.
um
Because if you've
So-
been to church, I would know you.
so are you guys being completely open and honest with them as this whole day process is going on?
At this point, yeah, because I think we can, yeah.
Okay. So when you tell them what you're doing, where you're going, and what your plans are, they kind of beg to be let into your group and be part of what you guys are doing because they've been struggling for a couple months. And they're like, at one point we were up to 20 people. We've been attacked by creatures here. We've been attacked by hobgoblins. At one point we were down to the 6 of us. So we've just been this group that's been trying our best to survive out here. And it's been a constant struggle and we've lost a
Now,
lot of us.
would I say they look able-bodied? If they were just trained better, they would be able to do a lot better?
They remind you of kind of how you would expect your townsfolk to look if they immediately got, without warning, got thrown out in the wilderness
Right.
with limited skills to survive.
Yeah. If they go back to our fort or go with us, we haven't picked up our people yet, have we?
No.
Oh, no, but you're less than a day from
Right.
You're less
So-
than a day from the fort where you're going. You're all about a week away from getting to not quite a week, but you're probably 5 days away from making it down to the
cave.
cave.
Caves.
Yeah. We want. Do we want to take these guys to the cave with us, or send them on their own to the fort?
Which one are we closer to?
I'd take him to the fort with us.
We're much. You're
cave.
less than a day. You're probably
Yeah,
a
we're
Yeah.
much
day away
closer to
from
the fort, but
Right.
send
So
them
the fort is our
send
best
them
option.
on their own doesn't seem. I don't know. That
Yeah.
doesn't seem like a good idea.
We need to turn them over to the town people and have them integrated into those people.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they can deal with them.
if we send them to the fort, they're on their own to get to the Rangers, and the Rangers can help start training them. If they travel with us, it's going to be a week to get to our townsfolk.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
We
good
are a
point.
dozen more people strong that way.
We also got a dozen more mouths to feed.
And a dozen more noises
Right.
heard.
Yeah.
Right. And they didn't make good choices the first time they ate the deer.
Well,
They picked the wrong side of the food pyramid.
they're healthy right now. Do they know where the fort is if we tell them about it?
You're not that far away. You're pretty confident in your directions. Hey, when the sun
Okay.
comes up, put the sun over your right shoulder or whatever, and keep going that way.
Just keep going that
When you
way.
get to-
When
when
you
you
hit
get
the
to that
river,
river-
just turn upstream.
It's just just up the stream, and you'll run right into it.
Okay.
So
We give them the name of the ranger we left in charge, and just tell them that Ephraim, Echo, Uzlat, Valky, he'll know all of our names, so he'll be able to say who we ran into.
okay.
So they can make it on their own. We don't have to worry about feeding them. They can start getting trained when they get there.
Yeah, if you tell them they're less than a half days away from a fort that can be fortified, and there's already some rangers there doing
Yeah.
stuff, they're more than happy to go there on their own. They're like, we've been doing this for a couple months. Another half day to go that way. That's an easy button.
With a real goal. Yeah.
Don't eat any dead deer on the
Yes.
way.
Right. Yeah. Starve yourself till you get back to the fort.
If you give what's his name a hard time, the guy who was leading them, he is very ashamed and very apologetic for kind of getting them into that mess.
I'm just giving a hard time to the two that are from my town that I don't know from church.
So, all right. So yeah, that's it. You send them the next. So like I said, it takes you all day to do this. So you guys all sleep around here for the night. They've
Yeah.
already got, strength in numbers, I guess, right here. Next morning, you guys get up and start heading your direction. They start heading back towards the fort. The rest of your 5-day journey goes pretty much without incident.
Yay.
You kind of do this, travel during the day, sleep at night. You guys have a watch, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a few times where, during the watches, you thought you heard something, or during the day traveling, you might have come across some semi-fresh, what you think are hobgoblin tracks. But you guys kind of stay the course, and you don't see anybody or any threats, and you make it all the way back to the caves.
Are they still there?
Yes, they are. Matter of fact, you guys are greeted by one of the elf twins. You're actually impressed, Ephraim. They get the drop on you. You're out
Oh, wow.
spotting in front.
Well done.
And you get to within about 20 feet, and you're like looking back to make sure your group's still following you. You turn back around, and you see it's the twins are a boy and a girl, and you see the girl up in a tree looking down at you, smiling really big that she's that close to you and you didn't see her. So she's like, I could have shot you like 4 times.
Dog would have gotten.
Yeah.
But she's very excited to see you guys, as competent as the twins are getting at kind of being the scouts. And
I praise her and support her efforts.
but yeah, they're always very happy to have their heroes back, because they do feel safer when you guys are there. So she gives you guys, I mean, you guys are like just an hour or two away when she catches you. So the rest of the hour back, it's kind of like guys have small children, you get them one-on-one and they haven't talked to you for all day, and they're just like constantly like, telling you every single thing that's happened since you've been gone, and even more than you wanted to know. She's pretty much doing that with Ephraim on the way back. Pretty much, oh, and then we did this, and then we figured out how to do this, and we got, so but yeah, you guys get back into town. It's dusk on the 5th day. Walk in, you get lots of, hey, they're back, and word travels through the cave, and then before you guys even get in there, half the caves come out to greet you guys. They're all excited to hear, you got a bunch of people, especially younger ones, what'd you do? Who'd you kill? Who'd you, they're all about the stories. And then of course the older ones, or the more responsible ones, are like, hey, did you guys accomplish your mission? Did you find us a place? Because they knew what you guys had sent off to do. You guys really haven't been back since.
Right. We went to clear out some forts and find a better place for them to be.
So like I said, the more mature ones aren't as excited, but they're asking you more important questions. Hey, did you find us a place? Hey, did you, what did you find us? What's going on? What else do you know about what's going on around here? This kind of stuff. So you guys do not have to cook that night. They make sure they cooked you guys all something, and get you guys well taken care of. And then you meet with the kind of the makeshift council that you guys have put together. It's pretty much all the named NPCs that started off with you guys. They're kind of the makeshift council that kind of in your absence determines how things get ran, and you guys kind of give them instructions and they kind of carry it out when you guys are gone. But you meet with them and I assume pretty much tell them everything that you've done. Um, the forts that, the other two forts that you've got, how the one was pretty much trashed, but this last one you actually got rid of a, nasty black dragon, and you've basically found an above ground fort with fresh water that, with rangers help there, that's you think is a much better place for them. And there's a few of them that grumble. There's a few of them that have become quite comfortable in this cave. And so they're like, but this cave just works for us. It's defensible. It's got this and this. And the majority of them they're like, no, I'd actually like to be above ground again and in a real fort or a building and actually see daylight more often.
Well, and they're free people, so if any of them want to decide they want to stay in the caves, they're free, right? They can do
Yep.
whatever they want.
Yep. I will say that there's safety in numbers, but if they want to stay,
Well, yeah, there are safety in numbers, but we're not
There's,
forcing
there's probably
anybody.
there's probably a couple of them that with you guys saying that, say, is there any benefit to keeping a small group, especially the ones who want to stay here, keeping a
Outpost.
all
an outpost
contingency.
here? I mean, we've got, it's pretty defensible. They've got, you know, you guys have spent a lot of time making that front door pretty much
Yeah,
rock solid. They've kind of go through, they know how to use how to get the fungus that grows in there, how to cook that. That place actually has like a forge that's, if I remember right, the forge is like magically going or something like that.
Right.
yeah,
So it does have a few perks that this new place won't have. So some
right.
like
So
maybe
if there's the right people who want to stay where they can be self-sufficient, yeah, there might be a benefit to having an outpost. We won't be coming by very often, but it would be strategically sound to have an outpost.
okay.
And if people just want to stay here, I mean, we're not forcing anybody to do anything.
Mm-mm.
Right. No,
Not yet.
when you guys say we're going to move as many people as we want to go to here, and this is where we're going to move our base of operations to, I'd say 80 to 90% of them are enthusiastic. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Like I said, there's always some oddballs and there's always some, people who are
And
never
that's fine, yeah. And if they want to stay and
but there's, and like I said, a couple of them might be some of the guys who have started doing the blacksmith skill and they're like, look, we got this, we couldn't have asked for something better with this.
yeah.
So um
Yeah, if they've got at least someone who can work the forge and some people that have experience with like scouting and being watchful outside and somebody who can cook and work with fungus, great. They're a self-supporting group. More power to them.
Yep.
okay. How long, so when you guys talk to them, they're not ready to move because they didn't know when you got, if you guys are
Right.
coming back or when you guys were coming back or
Right.
what you would find. So that night you get in and you pretty much tell everybody what you found and what's there and how much room and all that kind of stuff. If you ask them, hey, how quickly can all of you who are wanting to leave, how long before you're ready to leave? They will tell you it's probably going to be a couple of days because we have to make some makeshift carts. We have to load up not only equipment and tools and stuff that we've made here, but we have to load up livestock, get them in something that can be
Yeah.
contained. So I guess I'm asking you, where's your balance between getting them back as soon as possible and being as thorough as possible? And
Well, that part of that question is, are there people who are going to stay here?
there's a handful. Let me see. I think you're at about 50 people here.
How
There's
many,
a handful, probably between 5 and 10.
how many would we consider safe to keep an outpost safe?
There's about 5 to 10 that would entertain or be okay with. A few of them that would actually rather stay here.
10 is cool. 10 is cool.
So it's really just a matter of how many people are we taking back to the fort? And how long will it take to divide stuff equitably?
Right.
Um,
And I mean, if you're calling them oddballs or whatever, and that's fine. If what they're doing is stupid and they're going to end up getting murdered, then we need to try to talk them out of it. But if staying here is sustainable, then it's kind of like whatever.
I think it would be, especially since there's going to be fewer here. They've already started growing the fungus. They know how to,
Right, but who are they going to trade
farm
with?
that.
Who are they going to trade with if they don't have everything? Who are they going to interact with? Is this just going to be some like five
they would
barbarians left in the cave?
they would probably, and this is something I guess you guys are talking about as a group, and you're doing this for at least the first 2 days, just trying to hash all this out. Um, they would assume, being an outpost, that they'd still be trading with you, and
There'd
they'd
be
still be
some
doing,
communication between us.
they'd
Yeah.
still be heavy into the forge stuff, more forge stuff than they need done. So they would think, oh well, we can do the forge and take care of all your heavy forge and blacksmith stuff. And since you will be going and you'll probably have most of the livestock and you'll have better farmland, obviously, and stuff like that around where you're at than what we can do, then
So
they
they
prefer
expect
that
to
you could
trade
trade
forged
more.
goods with food.
Right.
Yeah.
And is that something, given that this is a week away from our new fort?
It's a 5 day travel.
Yeah, from our new fort, is that sustainable?
They're like, if
I
not,
think so.
um,
Okay.
a little over 5 days the opposite direction to leave the forest. You go away from all this nastiness that's happening. There's other towns there, so like we could even trade with them too.
As long as the people left here are going to be safe relatively and have the ability to make like a life for themselves.
Mhm.
And yeah, this whole idea of trade with other people, that's a great idea because you're not going to be reliant on us for everything you need.
The other thing is, if you guys were wanting to exercise the ability to send someone with your magic items you're wanting to sell somewhere.
Yeah.
So let me flip back to this map real quick. So
They're closer.
yeah. So if we go back to this map, um, so told you that like right here is kind of where this is at.
The
There's where
cave is.
the
Yep.
cave is.
Nah.
Um, if you were to go, let me ping off the map. If you were to go, so you see the distance between this river and this pixie creature.
Yeah.
If you were to go a little bit more than that distance to the right, so you go off the map a little bit, there's another city on the other side of that river that's a decent sized town. And then if you were to go another few days past that, there's a major metropolis on a lake.
Okay.
So probably 5 or 6 days, probably 4 or 5 days east of the edge of this map, you've got a big city that would definitely have, they would definitely buy all the magic items that you guys have found.
Yeah.
And you'd have if you sent them with a shopping list, they've got a decent chance of, especially if it's not super unique stuff, of finding things in that
Trying to
city
get
that
coming
you're
back with it.
after.
Okay.
But that's from here.
Right.
If you go
Right.
5 days back up that way, then that's an extra 5 days further away. And you know that everything in this map on the left side, so on the west side, that's where all the armies are.
Yeah.
Let me flip back to this map, which shows you kind of shows you didn't switch me. So the leftmost one that we're looking at right here on the main screen, that's what it looked like when you guys started in book one.
Yeah.
And then if we go over to this map, this is what it looked like through most of book two, which you guys just finished. So this area up here where it's red, you guys have single-handedly removed all that red through here.
Right.
But if you look, all the cities and stuff to the left and to the west, they're either already taken over or they're getting surrounded
Yeah.
by the Iron
Right.
Fang army. So sending people to the west isn't really an option, just because even though it might be closer from where you're at, you're sending them to some very dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're sending them the opposite way, that's away from all this. You're very confident that it's just regular roads and trade routes, and they should be safe getting to that city and getting back.
Okay.
But like I said, it's best if you're going to do that to start from here, because you're starting from here, heading east, rather than starting from way up here,
Yeah.
trying to head south and east.
Well, like I said, more importantly, from my perspective, these people are free. So if
Mhm.
they want to live in these caves and they can be self-sufficient and safe and all the other stuff, then that's fine. And then we can trade with them, interact with them, except it's going to take us at least 5 days to get to them.
Mhm.
So we might not come here very often.
It needs to be at our convenience, not at their need, is what you're saying.
Well, no, I'm just saying we're not going to come back here often unless we choose to for some. So
And
if they can't defend themselves in these caves, then they're not going to be able to rely on us.
and the ranger will tell you that as long as you can do it in the least invasive way possible, if you get the wildlife to agree to you making a trail, there's already a road once you get close to the Fort Riston, which is the first fort you took over, that
Okay.
has going to that. You could make a road that would make Fort Riston the middle point from here to there, and then from Riston to there, that's already some more easily traveled stuff.
More easily
You could,
traveled. Okay.
you could cut that down to like a 3-day trip, and it would be wide enough that they could take carts and stuff if they needed to.
Right.
Like I said, like I said, the druid and the ranger would be kind of lukewarm on this plan, just because you are putting a physical path
In the forest.
in the forest, which is not your ideal situation. But knowing that you're also human and you do have to live, you think you can do it in a way that wouldn't disrupt or mar the forest, but would make it a lot easier for you guys to trade back and forth.
Okay.
And some of that's already there. Like I said, between Fort Riston and the fort you guys are moving to, there are game trails and some wider trails that don't quite connect them, but get most of the way there. So it would be very minimal impact on the forest to make a road that went from the caves to the Fort Riston, and then from Fort Riston to Fort Travail,
Right.
because there's already pieces of what that path would be already there.
Well, it sounds like a great plan. Um, we're going to have a small outpost, here at the cave site, a stronger gathering at the fort, with our new people that we just picked up. Start making a road where it's a little easier to travel. It's getting close to 11, and we're losing Doug.
Yeah. um, and the other thing is, if you want to do something with Fort Riston has a major wall collapse because of the dragon. But
Oh yeah,
if you could fix that one major wall, it's very much defensible, and it's kind of halfway between these two. So
We have options.
yeah, you got options. So
yeah.
I would say between now and then, yeah, if Gordon, if you could get the loot list out that you guys haven't already figured out, and then I'm okay with doing sales things and going to town and doing all this during game time. But if you guys would rather do this stuff via email between time and save game time for actual role playing time, then I'm okay with
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
That works.
I will leave that up to you guys. I'll answer any questions that you guys shoot my way as in a timely manner as I can, and we're back on normal schedule. So we're back on what, second and fourth.
Every other week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Hold on a
Thanks,
second.
Mike.
I'm gonna call Doug and see if I can see him wake up. Oh, yeah, there he is. Good night,
Time
Doug.
to-
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you
Thanks.
guys.
See you guys.
Good night, Doug.
Good night.
Night,
Is that what you wanted?
Good night, Doug.
Yep.